I mean, I don't think I want to find you in any other position than swallowing a snake, to be honest.
I was like, I'm pretty sure people would pay good money to see you swallow.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That's going in the video. Hi, delicious friends. Welcome to Vampire Bloodlost, a 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade campaign in which these Thin-Bloods have to work their way through a hostile and deadly city that will not let them leave. So I think before we begin, we will start with introductions and a recap, and then get back into it, because it's one of those sessions where I have an idea of what could happen, but these lot have to make some choices. So, please, Florence, describe to us who you are, what you do, and where Fuzzy comes from.
Oh, hello, dear. Well, I'm Florence, and I'm very old, and I smell weird, and I've got a lot of rats, and I'm lovely. Oh, yes, lovely. And Fuzzy is, she's weird. I don't know why you hang around with her. Honestly, she's just completely mental, and she's obviously got a drinking problem as well. Oh, yes, it's awful. But you can find her on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks if you really must, but I wouldn't bother personally. No.
And Delphron.
Hi. Hello.
And
Yes, my name's Delphron. You can find me in various places. Just search, basically.
It's fair. Sheepy.
Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog. I'm playing John Hook, who was very mean to Florence last week. If you want to watch me, you are allowed. You just got to find me. Mwah.
Damn, why are you all so cryptic today?
I was cryptic.
Oh, okay, two of you. And Marco. I changed your stuff.
It me. Hello, my name is 8-Bit Dylan. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 8-Bit Dylan. I play as Marko Kravitz, and he is a Ukrainian foreigner who is currently in the city, and he is a vampire that he's got some conflicting motivations. So a part of him wants to keep the Thin-Bloods alive because he doesn't want them to get hunted by the Camarilla, while also trying to make sure that whoever's rising to power has his best interests at heart as best as he can. And you can find me, 8-Bit Dylan, on twitch.tv/8bitdylan, or on Twitter at 8bitdylan, all spelled out with no numbers in it. And I stream a wide variety of weird games, and I think later tonight I'll be playing Spyro some more.
I'm loving that. Like single player.
It's really fun. So much
Real
fun.
It gets a bit framey though. Oh,
Yeah.
Should probably change the game from Stellaris to the thing we're doing, which is vampires. And I am Josh. I am not very prepared, so please bear with me. However, I hope you subscribe and follow and go to youtube.com/c/strange adventures if you want to see the other, like, 15 episodes I think we're on now.
Jesus.
Wild. But yeah, we have been very busy creating an awesome world, and I hope you enjoy it. So, would anyone like to do the recap?
To be honest, all I really remember is that we confronted Angelica because we thought she had kidnapped people, and then we learned that she didn't.
Do you not remember outing me as an anarch?
I don't remember that happening ever.
No?
Nope, that didn't happen.
I'd love to see someone else do the recap, because I did it last week, but I can do it.
I'm trying to remember.
Sorry, I'm just setting up the thing, so...
let's all do it together.
Yeah, you couldn't
Yeah.
like piece.
How did it
meal.
start?
Okay, you guys do it, and I'll correct you when you get it wrong.
Well, I remember that I was going to. I didn't go to attack Mr. Brass because I wanted to wait until we had everything in order first. And so instead, I went with Nate to our. No, that was later.
We
went
Nate
to
was pissed, so we
Angelica.
went to Angelica. And she
Was
offered
that,
us
was
a
that the
deal.
beginning? I thought there was something before that.
No, that's because we were just finished killing everyone in the church.
That's
And we went there
right.
to get our heads down. Angelica was like, I heard that you murdered people in the streets. Don't worry, I'll cover it.
Yep. And then
Which I doubt she's going to do. But...
I was mad because Angelica made it seem like I wasn't working with her to begin with. And so I guess I re-agreed to work with her along with a few other people in our group.
Mhm.
And then I outed Sheepy's character, John, as a anarch.
Yeah.
Because in my brain, I want
No,
the
no matter what you do, you cannot justify outing someone, okay? Like, you don't get to just...
get out of here.
Look, I think we all know that you're a bit of a blood bitch at this point, and you just want to
Yes.
Angelica. So you're like, it's a secret, Angelica.
I don't think so, because I'd have to roll for her to control me, to alter my decision.
Actually,
So
you have to roll to go against her, against her wants and needs.
So I wouldn't know what her wants or needs are unless they were conveyed to me.
However, you did not fully complete the blood bond. You are one drink away,
Yep.
but it seems you have an out.
Yeah.
Um,
And that we got a new place
Yep.
for that. But John and Florence wanted to go back to the cottage because they didn't feel right taking. Well, John didn't feel right taking. What did you call it? I forgot. The group. There's a term for it.
Oh, coterie.
Coterie, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want to take a place to stay from a coterie, and so you went back to the cottage with Florence, and then Nate and I went back to the new place with some of the Thin Bloods. But before then, we went back to the cottage to go find Florence and everyone because we didn't know that you guys weren't going to come back with us until we got there, and Florence had run away.
there was the genius Marco interrogation plan with the guy you captured.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, you're totally a vampire now.
Why did Florence run away again?
That's right. So Florence Florence was already acting up before that, but I forgot what for.
Don't you? We went off to have a conversation about what to do with the human hunter that we caught. Florence was comforting him and then suffocated him with his
That's
own
right. That's right. Well, no, I thought before that she was acting up though. She was scaring him because she was like acting like all proper and
Yeah, she lost her mind a little bit and she was kind of mumbling to
Yeah,
herself.
because you guys are being assholes. That's Florence's defense mechanism. She's like, oh no, everything's awful. No, it's not. It's lovely.
okay. And then you got attacked by a werewolf.
There was a werewolf kind of
Oh yeah.
sniffing
Didn't
about.
get attacked, but yeah, because Florence was
Yeah.
hiding in the bush, and then the wolf was like, "Arr," and Florence is like, not here. Nuh-uh.
It worked.
Yeah,
Did.
Florence is
I-
good at hiding.
So
Mhm.
many things
And then
against
John made Florence drink somebody.
I don't remember that.
Well, I can't wait to see what's gonna
How do
happen
you
there.
explain my fucking character sheet then, huh?
You didn't even lose humanity.
No, but I lost my fucking animalism, you dick.
You did. It's easy enough to get. Just be another rat.
Oh no, I know. It's that's not the point though.
She's like, it's the principle.
It's the principle of
the
the thing.
principle of the thing.
Florence does not drink people.
There we go.
Okay.
And then, oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I did also have some family time with Saffron episode where we had an argument and then she left to go spy on apparently what she's been doing is spying on Nosferatu, which no, don't do that. But you know.
It's fine.
And then Nate and I are trapped in the new place.
We're not trapped.
Oh, we can't leave.
Trapped
If we
by
leave, we're trapped by obligation.
Yeah.
Not physically, but yes.
Oh, and Nate made an agreement to get some blood off Angelica.
Mm-hmm. And he's currently trying to Google his touchstone.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we've done all the in-between bits. If you would like to change your desires, please go ahead and do that now. We won't need to say them out loud, but if you can think of anything. Nate, roll me
Yes.
Intelligence Occult.
Intelligence occult. Okay.
Yes. Oh, you know what I haven't done? We've had a guest fish hanging around because I haven't joined the Roll20. So we'll do that first.
What's up, Gab? What's up, everyone?
So you said occult intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like when I created my account, it just assigned my character a bad role.
Have you rolled?
Yeah, he did.
One success.
Yeah, one success.
Oh, sorry, it's because I joined after you rolled. Okay, one.
Oh, I can roll again if that's.
You do have the option
But,
to
like-
spend willpower, but apart from that, the googling, you don't have any idea about how that's going.
Yeah, I would presume as much. I think he just thinks that blood is power, so he's gonna keep giving her blood so that he can make sure that she doesn't go against him.
It does make her well inclined towards you. You have noticed. Although that could just be the fact that she's your friend.
Hmm.
And what is going on with
Then
your
again,
friend?
does Nate really have friends? You know.
That's a question remains to be seen, sort of thing. But yeah, so I think we should start with Marco and Nate in the house.
Is this the next day?
Yeah, it would have been the next day. The next night you wake up, Renala is there, Nate's
Should
friend.
we rouse?
No, we did that last week.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, at the very end.
So,
okay.
if you want to scroll up, you can see it. But what happens is very kind of simple. All of your Thin-Blood friends are just kind of hanging out, and Renala is watching the news while what are they called? Kinga, Diane, and Alex are all just kind of play wrestling, and Kinga's trying to teach Diane and Alex how to pretend fight, and they're not really getting it. They kind of pushed a bunch of furniture out of the way. They've got a square in the middle of this first floor of this apartment, and they're just kind of grabbing each other in weird ways and then going, so how does that look? And then Alex is like, are you sure I can't use my claws? It would look really realistic then. And meanwhile, Nate and Marco, you two are doing what?
Nate's definitely making some tea. I think he's making tea.
Yeah, this place has all the amenities. It's like marble tops.
Speaking of
Paint.
tea, there we
Oh
go.
my god.
Marco, you want a cup?
I do not drink the tea. It is
Nah.
disgusting.
You haven't had my tea.
Renee's like, oh god, I could totally go for a massive cup of tea.
I don't understand you British people and your tea.
Ah, not British.
What
am
are you? Actually, don't know. I assumed you were British.
No, he's Irish living in Britain.
Oh, you are? Okay. You are all the same to me. I don't understand
No,
the differences.
that kind of attitude gets the milk in before the tea bag, mister.
I don't understand what any of this means. I think today I might try to apprehend Mr. Brass, Alex. If you're
Oh, yeah.
up to the task.
Cool. sounds good to me. Like, I thought we couldn't leave though.
Yes, I want to talk with Angelica. If she intends for us to perform her duties that she asks of us, how are we going to do that if we can't leave?
Well, I'm assuming she'll let us out of here at some point.
I would hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Can you remind me why we were in here again?
Angelica
Make sure.
told you that you were in here to basically lay low for a little bit while she cleans up the
That's right.
Masquerade breach, where John popped a guy's head against a wall in the middle of a street.
That's right.
And
That's
then
right.
Went, and some people might or might not have murdered priests in a church and left.
Besides, don't we need to find you know?
I don't know who's you know. Who is this person?
Florence?
Oh, yes. I guess I should find out if she has been discovered or not. I don't have John's phone number, though, or I don't think he even has a phone.
I think you probably have Florence's.
I'm gonna...
I got the old Bat's phone number. Like, I can try text her, maybe.
Yes, that is a good idea.
Alright. What I say?
Were you found?
Alright.
Like that's the best that he can give you, like, for advice. He's like, hope you were found. Like,
So the message is like, hey, sweetie, hope you're doing well. Just let us know that you've been found and are safe.
I look at the text and I'm gonna be like, you did not write this, someone else did. You called her a sweetie.
Yeah, listen, she's in
Are
a
you an old woman like Florence?
She's in a vulnerable place. If we come off aggressive and looking for her, she's gonna like not tell us. You know, we
I
need to,
start
like,
patting myself. Is this a dream? Or did someone take Nate away? You're acting very strange. You're not acting like yourself. You seem to have compassion.
listen. We need to act normal. He's just like hitting towards Nala. Like, some things are just, you know, better left in the past for now.
So your dickish attitude is now in the past?
This the only person who's a dick is you, because you didn't remember I was Irish.
You never told me you were Irish, I thought. I retconned me calling you English then.
No, you can't.
I can't. I'm kidding.
Okay, so I just sent a message there.
Then Marco's probably gonna get like a little antsy and probably still like join up with the other people who are fake wrestling because he just needs to do something.
Yeah. Okay. Are you kind of like telling them what to do, or are you?
Yeah, I'm like,
joining
you.
in?
This does not look real. That punch is very fake. It is not appeasing at all. You need to really hit, but not hard.
Charisma leadership.
Okay.
Two successes.
I'll take it. 50% of what I
like-
could have got.
Yeah, it seems to help a little bit. Like, they start to, instead of just doing whatever whenever they want, they start doing things like in an order. Two of them take a go, and then like one of them says, that wasn't right, and then they like, so they're starting to actually work towards maybe doing something that would be believable as wrestling, if not play fighting, or. But, you know, you're beating them into shape a little bit. So,
Good.
Renala is sitting there, ignoring most of the others, cup of tea in hand, watching the news. And I don't know if any of you would be paying attention.
I think Nate would be halfway between. He'd kind of be looking at Alex a little bit, just like see if they're okay, and then looking back at the TV. So he might pick something up, but not a lot.
Okay.
Part of me just realized how awkward this must look for Renala. Just 4 people play wrestling in like the room with like all of the furniture just kind of moved off to the sides.
Yeah, she's like, so are you lot wrestlers or just bored?
It's a show that they're putting on, I think. They're method actors or something? I don't know.
We are method actors. We do acting things for the acting community here in the city. Right?
Speaking of that community, they're very big critics, Marco. Do you think such a act will convince them?
Oh, you mean the scary people? Yes. They are going to not like it very much, probably, because these people suck. And I openly say that in front of like everyone.
Alex looks nonplussed, but Kinger's visibly like put out and frustrated by this whole process because she knows they suck. And Nate, while you and Renala are chilling out watching the TV, the news comes on and you see like a couple of bits. One's like serial killer still on the loose, mysterious deaths, glass put in their eyes, no suspects or have been found, and no witnesses have come forward. No one appears to have left any traces, and the police are stumped. And then there's one where it's like a man bites a dog in a dog park. That was weird. And then finally, like at the very end, there's this kind of puff piecey music coming on, and it's like tonight in an exclusive interview with Green Rose PR agency rep, we are bringing to you the story of how a local internet celebrity has faced adversity and is going to make a huge comeback soon. And then like there's pictures of Renala all over the news, just going like, she was viciously stalked and assaulted by online weirdos, and then her face just goes pale, like what is going on? But soon she'll be making her break into the entertainment industry in a big way because she's back, she's safe, and she has a bright future ahead of her, sort of thing is going on. And then like this very nicely suited woman is explaining her story and how Renala is going to be doing interviews and coming to talk to people once everything is, settled down a bit, because it's been crazy for her so recently.
I think Nate would definitely try and buddy up to her, so he'd definitely put his arm around and be like, see, she told you that she'd take care of it. Look, everyone's gonna get back on track. You don't have to worry about a thing.
This is a lot, though. Are they even telling the truth anymore?
Sometimes the truth doesn't really matter that much. But listen, once you're there, you right now you don't have a position, But once you get there, you can do a lot of good, and that's what we wanted to do, right?
I guess I didn't see it happening this way.
Yeah, I honestly, I wouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. You've been through a lot lately, and I think sitting here and doing nothing is not going to do you any good. You know what I mean? Like just sitting here and slowly recuperating I think it's just going to make you more timid. Like I think you need to be out there facing the crowds. You need to be I think if you're back doing normal stuff, you'll feel normal. It's been strange, and I'm done with strange.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to get strung up at a church again. As long as, can you promise me that I'm just going to be able to do my job and
listen. You might not be the best. You might not be even good at this anymore, but just try your best.
I can do that.
That's all you need to do. You literally do not need to do anything else. Just try your best. And I'll try and be there for you.
Thank you, Nate. And see if we can get your career back on track as well. I think that Angelica lady, I think she fancies you. I saw
Yeah,
the way she looked.
I'm hoping she can do something similar because those are some high quality pictures. I'm just gonna say I don't recognize them.
Okay. We'll
Can I pick your brain for a sec?
sure.
Those men. What do you make of those guys? The murder guy.
The who? Which one?
Earlier in the interview, they were saying that there's still a killer out there. Do you think he or they might be connected to the people? Nate's just fishing because he wants like immortals, like what they're thinking. If that makes sense. He doesn't really like care what because he knows he sure doesn't know anything, but she wants to know like what's his thought process on it. If that makes sense.
I mean, so the people that kidnapped me, they were into some pretty weird stuff, and like they kept on mentioning all sorts of like creepy sounding places and names, and it was a lot of it was a blur, but
Hey, I don't mean to like force you or anything, but if anything comes back to you, can you write it down? It could help. There's people like looking into that stuff, and I didn't want to bother you with it before because it was a lot. But if you could give me any information, I could pass it along. Could help them investigate it, see if they could catch other people. Save someone.
okay, I'll try. I'll try my best. Like I said, there's a lot of people could get hurt like this.
Yeah,
I mean, it's possible. It's possible they're related. This is weird people killing, and they did not seem like safe to be
second
around.
guess it. Just anything, even if like a name of a place or a phrase or anything, you just write it down. And let me know, and just don't even think about it anymore. Don't even worry about it. Just let me know, okay?
Okay, I will.
And maybe stay away from the method acting. I don't know if it's working for them.
Wrestling's not really my thing. I mean, not that kind, but like, I don't know. Alex is kind of cute. Doesn't matter.
No, right? Listen, oh, I have a project for you.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I was to get you materials, how'd you feel about making some costumes?
Her face lights up, like you've given her a gift. She's like, yeah. I had so many things on the go, and my apartment is probably a bit of a mess right now. But
Yeah, it's off limits. But you know what? Like I can see what I can do, and that might distract you from everything that's going on. Hands busy, that kind of thing.
that would be so cool. Oh, Nate, you're the best. And she hugs you and just kind of just relaxes back into the sofa and watches whatever's going on. You do see, like, over the news, like, related to her piece, there's a few pictures of Eric and, like, now missing as the tagline underneath, but...
And just if Alex asks about me, just say nice things. He just like walks away then.
Got you. Cool. And at that point, Florence probably gets a text. Florence and John, you went back to the cottage, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, Florence is just like, fine. Dear Nate, I'm fine. Regards, Florence.
You can tell she's pissed because she didn't write a 6-page essay.
Yeah, right. It's like, it's 4 texts, it's 5 texts, she's talking about the weather. Oh God, she's asking how I am. But yes, and then she's just sort of like crouched in the corner.
What was that?
None of your beeswax.
All right. Well, what are we gonna do now?
Well, I don't know, do I?
You muted yourself.
Mumble,
plotting.
I pressed the wrong button. I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to stay here and have a cup of tea.
Well, it doesn't seem like a brilliant idea to stay here. Because everyone knows this is where you lot live.
I still think you're a little bugger.
Understandable. Because, you know, everything that happened yesterday. Which I can tell you're still angry about.
Oh, really? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, well, we might as well get on with things. I'd rather you didn't mention this to anybody else, though. I get the wrong impression.
Which bit? The killing someone and running away, or the drinking of blood? Human blood, sorry. Or just yesterday in general?
Didn't happen. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Where are we going? What are we doing? Because
Florence is just packing up her hexy burner and her manky teapot and things. And just, well, we might as well. It was a safe house, I suppose. Well, unless could we have gone and stayed with Thingy?
Depends who Thingy is, to be honest.
Mika. Sorry, I'm.
I mean, I imagine Mika would be pretty pissed at me for not doing what he said and going and staying with, you know, Marco and like everyone. But yeah, we can go to Mika if you like. I don't mind.
Wait, what?
What?
So wait, if we go to Mika, you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, but you know.
But do you think he'd let me stay, or do you think we should go back to the safe house? I don't know anymore.
Well, I think we need to have a word with Marco.
Mm.
And Nate, but mostly Marco, because he's... I wonder if he's, like, you know, proper into that Angelica woman, you know, like...
Oh, Marco? Oh.
Yeah.
Like a dog with a bone.
Right, yeah. Because, like, he's too trusting of her. Like, everything she says, he's like, it'll be fine. You know?
I think what you're saying is that he's a complete fuckwit, yes?
Yeah, a little. Well, yeah. So, what I think is probably, you know, gonna happen is, we're gonna get the kind of the agreement between Mika and Angelica to work together. So it'll be them working together, kill the prince. We're going to be the dumb fucks who have to do all the heavy lifting and the actual killing. And then they're going to betray each other. We're going to get killed either by Mika or by Angelica, probably Angelica. And anyway, this entire plan turns out we're fucked. I'm maybe a little bit safer because I got Mika at my back. But yeah, it like every time I try and think about this whole plan, it ends with Angelica killing us, and if we get away from Angelica, Mika killing you guys.
So what's the point, really?
That is a great thought, but yeah. What I was thinking is maybe, well, Josh, do I know if do I know if the Nosferatu are like in the sewers? Are they in the sewers under the city, or are they like somewhere else underground? What I'm asking here is it a viable plan for us to escape into the underground sewer places anywhere?
You think it might be, because from what Mika seems to be saying and describe, you probably overheard him describe like where he and the other siblings went. They don't seem to have said anything about going to sewers. It's all like caves and like abandoned houses.
Okay.
And pubs.
Well, okay, so my thought is at the very least, we need backup hidey holes to run to where people ain't gonna follow us and ain't gonna find us.
That's a very good idea. I like that idea. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can get behind that idea.
Don't
think you're a burglar, though.
Yeah, well, I'm about to get to that, right? Like, I have kind of a peace offering here. So, you may have noticed, because you met Saffron, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lovely young girl. Yes, I like her.
Yeah, she's a nice girl.
Sweetheart. Yeah.
And she's been with me for a long time.
Yes.
But she's... Oh, it's called ghoul, being a ghoul, right? When you're...
Yes, I used to be a ghoul.
Yeah, so she's that for Mika and for, the rest of that lot. Which is why I'm staying with them and doing what they say, because, I owe her. And I was hoping, after meeting you guys, that maybe I could get her away from them and, she could stay with you lot to be safe until we sort shit out.
Do you really think that Marco and Nate are safe, though?
I think Marco's safe, and I think as long as Nate thinks he's going to get in trouble for killing her, he won't do anything. But I was worried about you, because you kind of lost your shit a few times.
Have you ever seen me hurt anybody, deliberately?
I've seen you stab a guy in the dick.
Yeah, who started it?
I mean, he didn't. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed that fight a lot. But they held you at gunpoint, and we all jumped on him and stabbed him and ate him and killed him.
No, you did. It was the heat of battle. I was going for his leg, actually, but,
I mean, it wasn't in the heat of battle, really.
No, it was. Trying to sew it back on afterwards was not in the heat of battle, but...
Yeah. So...
I promise I will not harm your little Saffron, I promise.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the word.
But here is my actual olive branch, as it were. I have been drinking blood for months from Mika, from Soria, from Mario. Here's a good example, right? Mario told me explicitly not to tell anyone, especially Marco, that he's my sire as well as Marco's sire. Like Vamp Daddy. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I can tell you. I just told you.
Right.
What's another good one? Well, like, yeah, you know, I can say without any, you know, problem, if I get a chance, I'm going to leave Mika and all of them and take Saffron away and possibly kill some of them if I get a chance.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean,
Why kill them, though? I don't understand. I thought it went on quite well.
well, I like Mika. He's all right, but the siblings are arseholes, and sorry, it's fucking terrifying. I'd kind of like to, like, kill her.
I mean, I'm not sure if I could really stand around what you cold-bloodedly murdered someone, but I mean...
Well, yeah, but look, it doesn't... I mean, you've done it before, but whatever. So, my point is you lot are saying that if a vampire drinks from another vampire, they get the bondage.
Yes.
Which means they can't go against the wishes of those people, those vamps. But I have, and I can.
Huh.
And if like this is the part that is the peace offering, right?
Right.
If they found out about this, they'd go fucking mental, because I assume they think they're controlling me, and like I'm handling it. So you now have a secret that could get me into a lot of fucking shit.
But I wouldn't tell anybody.
Well, no, yeah, because I trust you. But I'm just saying, like, this is
All
why.
right, no, look. Just please don't try and make me drink anybody again. I don't want to. Don't like it.
But what if we're in like a situation where you can't get blood and you're starving? What are you gonna do?
Starve?
That seems like a bad idea, especially if.
Besides, there's always rats around.
Rats,
pigeons, deer.
do not give a lot of blood. Like, you know, you're gonna ferret around while you're starving for like 20 rats.
I've done it before.
Oh.
Look,
Well.
young man, I'm a lot older than you, and I've been around the block a few times, and I know how to look after myself when it comes to feeding and rats and things. You don't teach a granny to suck joggers, all right?
I mean, I did make you suck a jogger.
I know, I was making something of a pun. Do see? I was trying to make an amusing play on words to try and lighten the situation a bit. Anyway, should we get going?
And,
But I don't know where we're fucking going, Florence.
I think at that point,
Yeah.
you hear a voice. Are you doing this in the basement?
Yeah.
You hear a voice that was like, I get it.
Who?
Claws.
That's a rouse check.
Fuck. Okay.
And as you look to the top of the stairs, you see a nicely suited figure that you recognize.
Is it Taj?
A body over the shoulder.
Oh, bugger.
It's so nice to see you again, Florence and Scruffy Man. I don't remember you.
Yes, call him Scruffy Man, that's what he is. How are you, dear? Hope you're doing all right. What's up?
I'm doing wonderfully. I'll be honest, I don't know who this is. And he heaves the person off of his shoulder and they go boom, 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 boom.
I'm going to try and
downstairs.
catch them.
You can totally try and like catch them at the bottom of the stairs, and you see the inanimate body of Leslie, the Thin-Blood.
Which one's Leslie again?
Leslie.
The one who ran away.
The one who ran away.
Oh.
I'll be totally fine by myself, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally
like
fine.
as in dead, or?
Make an intelligence medicine roll.
Okay. Medicine. Yeah, one success.
There's no heartbeat, but that doesn't really mean anything. You don't know.
Are they?
Taj just shrugs. I found them trying to sneak through away from the university.
Bloody idiot.
They were not in the best of shape. Whatever Nathaniel did to them caused this. I'm very sorry.
Bugger.
Yes.
Right. Let's see. Hang on. I'm going to sort of just. Well, let's see if we can. Has my rat herd regened at all at this point?
It's been a little bit, so you're probably maximum rats.
Okay, so I'm just sort of fertle around until I find a fairly juicy rat and just like try and sort of like
Bring it out.
just prop the mouth open and just glug 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 and massage the throat to get them to swallow.
Okay. Yeah, let's see how successful you are with another. This is probably either Dex or Wits medicine.
All right. Wits will be better.
I would. Let's go with Wits because it's not really something you have to be dexterous with. You just have to kind of mash their throat. You just have to do
Boom! 5 successes. There we go.
it. Okay. And after a little bit, Leslie kind of coughs blood into your face.
Oh! Waste not, want not. You're right there, dear.
They just shake their head and
Right, now. Do you think that maybe running off on your own was a terrible idea?
yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, we can probably take you somewhere a bit safer.
There's something in those woods.
Yes, we know.
not-
There's lots of things in those woods.
Yeah, don't go in the wood. Do not go in the woods. No, bad idea. Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure we did tell you not to go in the woods.
It was a shortcut.
How
Yep.
did that work out?
Not great.
Yeah.
Lucky you didn't get cut short. So, do you see what I did there?
There was a man in the woods, though.
A man?
Yeah. A big, feral man.
What did he look like exactly?
Looked like been rolling in mud. Been stretched out at the teeth and the claws.
Would that be Mika? John.
No, well, probably not. That would have been the werewolf. Well, one of them. They're not always wolves, hence the name werewolf. If they were always wolves, they'd be called wolves, Florence.
I'm not a bloody idiot, you know.
Okay. By the way, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, this is Taj. He's the Malcavian leader, and he's a very nice young man. Yes. It's very yes.
Youth isn't something I've had for quite a while, Florence.
Well, you know, you look youthful. It's look, everybody's a young man to me. All right, I feel my age.
Your wisdom is beyond your years, that's for certain.
Oh, you are a sweetheart, dear.
Ah, Marco isn't in.
Gnarly.
No, they're out at the moment. I think they had a job to do or something, wasn't there? But
Probably for the best. Molly still hasn't forgiven him.
how is young Molly? How is she doing?
Oh, marvelously.
Good.
She's soon to meet the lady of the house, and she's become very excited.
Oh, really? That's lovely. I'm sure she'll be. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Yes. Indeed. Yes. I would ask you. Would you go for a cup of tea?
Yes. You know what?
Lovely.
Sure.
All right, Florence starts unpacking the hexy burner in the.
He suddenly becomes much less pale, basically. And then steps down the creaky boards and is like, I don't have much time for this sort of thing. It's very exciting.
Oh, yes. So I'll just make him like a very nice cup of tea, hopefully. Dexterity.
Oh, yeah.
What was it again? Dex and
Etiquette.
oh, etiquette. Yeah, that was it.
Very important.
My etiquette actually sucks.
It's probably better than mine.
Okay, the tea's not great.
Taj drinks it very daintily. It's like, well, I hope that you've been enjoying the use of my cottage.
Oh, indeed, it's been lovely here. Yes, I really like the place. Yes,
Good.
it's lovely.
Good. I appreciate that you've been taking care of it.
Oh, well, yes.
It's like the garden outside is like.
It's had things done to it.
Yeah. It's been put into an order. It's a shame if I would have had to kill you all. You see,
Well,
I'm
why?
not really following the rules, and people have taken advantage of that.
Oh, really? Who's been taking advantage?
Oh, everyone always takes advantage.
Oh, yes, I know.
Old Malcavian. They're terrible
I'm-
people, those Camarilla lot. But
Oh,
they are the club. They are the old
Indeed.
chaps club, and they've been good to me. So, just fair warning. I don't know exactly what is going on in this city, but Molly's been having terrors and visions, and she wouldn't want me to tell you this, but some of them involve you lot. So step carefully and avoid the ravens.
Yes,
I feel they may have something to do with the murders that have been happening, and I
I
would hate
think
for
you're
anything.
very. Yes, I think you're very right about that. They would. Yes, they don't like the ravens. No, bad. No, don't. No, not nice. No, bad. Mirrors in the eyes, sigils.
Don't know how much I'm allowed to say, really, but I would recommend visiting some old friends and seeing if you can get some help, because
Which old friends?
oh, any you can call upon. You need help in these nights, and any favors you can pull in, or anything at all, really. I've done my share. But
Indeed, and I thank you for it.
it'll be a shame to see you all go.
Indeed, yes.
Quickly, the city is changing. And the boundaries of the city are changing. So, work quick.
Well, oh, yes, absolutely, will do. Yes.
And don't die. Or at least don't get killed again.
I mean,
I forget the order. And he
Don't
sort of,
cease to be. It's always a good one, right?
Yeah. He
Yes.
slowly becomes more agitated. Yes. I should return to the house now. Been away for
Indeed,
too long.
yes. You go and have a nice sit down. Yes, just take care of yourself now. All right.
You too.
You've been
Good night.
lovely. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
He sits there for a bit, like entranced, just staring off into a corner, and then leaves.
That was a weird fucking conversation.
Well, yes, he's a Malcavian. They do tend to be, whimsical.
Alright, are you a Malcavian?
I mean, I'm not. My friend was, but I'm not. I don't.
Right, so strong probably.
I'm not. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? Come on.
And where are you going to?
Yeah, well, that was exactly what John was going to ask.
Well, I figure we need to go to the safe house and at least take Leslie there, right? And sort of
Sure,
check
yeah.
in with everybody. Right.
Okay.
We go to the safe house.
Yes.
And we should talk to Marco as well. And
Yeah.
get everything sorted out.
How are you going to the safe house? I know you know where to go. You can transfer the information easily enough, but the method of transport.
I would like to walk. And run and go through alleyways and basically stay off any main streets or anything.
Florence is down with that. Florence doesn't mind a walk.
Possibly in the sewers as well, like keep an eye out for anywhere we could lay our heads down in an emergency.
Yeah, okay.
Very good idea. In that case, I'm going to send my rats to sort of scout. If we head down to the sewers, I'm totally going to send the rats to kind of scout around a bit. Just to see what they can see.
I think would be wits streetwise.
Fuck. But they're not streets. Could I use wits? Could I use wits brawl?
Do you want me rolling on this as well?
I think
It
so.
would be a
Just
good
if you'd
idea.
like to do the one for like the rats, I guess.
Would that be wit streetwise?
No. I got nothing.
I mean,
On the other hand,
There you go.
okay.
Florence
Fortunately,
gets 6 successes because Florence knows her shit.
John, you're oblivious.
I mean, I can see down here.
It's true. You can see. I think it becomes very
But the
clear to
rats can
Florence as they work their way through out of the forest into the kind of suburbs and then through into the city that traveling on a street and when there's like police cars running up and down, there seems to be a search network happening and they seem to be closing in on certain areas. And so, Florence, you see a grate. You get John and his bulky strength to basically rip it out the floor. And you make your way down there. John can see in the dark. Florence can move by rat, I guess.
Yeah, I have guide rats.
I have a question, and as always, I hate to be the one to make things more complicated, but Florence doesn't have animal ken, right? Or animal thing. Can she control her rats?
She doesn't have animalism, but she does have animal ken, and they are like
I have the rat
retainers
wrangler
and
sort of,
trained rats, basically.
Okay,
So they,
okay.
if she can't like communicate with them supernaturally, she can always use tried and tested methods.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, you pop out right next to this apartment block, and it's gorgeous. Florence, not the sort of place you'd hang out, I'd imagine. I mean, you could
No.
hang out.
I can
everywhere,
appreciate the architecture.
but- and you can make your way in easily enough. You see, like, a couple of people who clearly don't live here wandering around, but you might have recognised them as lackeys of Angelica, so it seems relatively secure. And you make it to the door. Marco and Nate and all the Thin Bloods hear a knock.
Is that Angelica?
I don't know. How do we check?
This is how you check. And I open the door.
I didn't know. You're an idiot. Angelica gave you a special knock.
Florence, well, come in. Yes.
Oh, we brought what was your name again, dear?
Leslie.
Shortcut.
Leslie. We brought Leslie back. They didn't have a good time out on their own.
Oh, yes. It is very good that you're back.
Here,
And John's
sit
here.
down. Oh,
John, I thought you did.
Oh, lovely.
John, I thought you did not want to stay at Safe House.
I do not even slightly.
But then why are you here?
I have come to pay a visit, and because
Oh,
I kind of have to.
Have to.
okay. I am letting you know, though, if you walk inside and you stay here, you are probably going to have to stay here until your mess is cleaned up.
Wait, we can't leave? You just opened the door.
Yeah, you have not walked in yet.
Marco and Nate, you've probably seen John's picture on TV.
Well, I wouldn't have, but
Okay, so Nate then.
Wait, so you can't walk out?
But listen. Let's just say you weren't exactly, the most secretive about what happened, so you kind of need to lay low.
Yeah, well, I figured that.
and so you decide to walk through city and come and knock on an apartment door.
Walk through the sewers, mate.
You noticed.
You went through the sewers. That does not
Yes,
sound
we
safe.
did. It was the rats were very helpful. It was quite nice down there, really. Not as bad as you think. I mean, obviously it smells of poo a bit, but not too bad.
I thought that there were other kindred down there.
We didn't see any.
Oh, I mean, it's it's Nosferatu, so you wouldn't see him until it's too late probably, but it's fine.
Cool. All right.
I think they're elsewhere. I don't think they're in the sewers.
Then that may be a safer way for us to travel in the future.
I'm not traveling in shit.
Oh, it's all right. We'll get you some wellies, dear.
No, you guys could go there, and I'm not going down in the sewer.
Oh, how about one of those? We'll get you some fishing waders. It'll be lovely.
Oh,
You could be cosplaying a serial killer from what's that movie?
Oh, now you know what cosplay is.
You told me. You tell me what cosplay is. You could cosplay that one killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer or something. You look like a fisherman. Yes.
Yo, this is very important conversation, I'm sure. But quick question.
Are you going to come in first, or are you going to stay at the
This is why I'm
doorway?
asking the question, Marco. You said we can't leave. Is there like some kind of...
No, there's no spell.
I'm gonna sort of bustle out, sort of grab John and try and hustle him inside. Come on, dear, can't stand
I'm just trying to make sure that I can leave if I come in.
Florence just sort of steps outside the door, and then steps inside the door, and then steps outside the door.
I don't think.
Get back in here before you make a fuss. Come on, get in.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I'll walk
I
in.
close the door. But you probably should not leave. They are trying to clean your mess up, and you may just muck up things.
And you
That's-
might want to just keep the claw thing on the down low.
Oh shit, I do have my claws out, sorry. I'll put my claws away.
Maybe we can have a special conversation in bedroom, away from everyone else of the place.
Marco, do you mind?
I don't know. I don't know how.
Is
Secrets conversation in bedroom. Let's go.
is that code?
I stomp on your foot, and I'm like,
I feel like I'm missing something.
Why did you stamp on his foot?
I have bad coordination. Now follow me into bedroom so I don't fall. My coordination is so bad. Now come. I literally grab both of them by their shoulders and force them into a bedroom.
This is
All
I'm not
right.
that sort of woman.
Nate, would you like to join us for helping my coordination in the bedroom?
Yeah, I guess. I just,
It's going right over Margot's head.
like, I'll help you move that table, but if anyone needs me,
Alright.
and he like looks over at Alex, like I'm gonna be inside.
All right.
Alex
Close the
looks to one of the other thin bloods. Do they want me to join them? What's... This is just
I close the door.
pretends.
Florence, where were you at this entire time? We tried to find you, but you were gone.
Just hiding in the bush.
Why were you hiding in the bush?
Well, I just didn't want to talk to anybody. And then there was a werewolf, and I
Wait,
Oh.
Marco, wait. This isn't right. This isn't right. Okay, Nate leaves, makes a cup of tea, and comes back in.
You had to roll for that, mister.
I'm gonna roll. He's gonna give her the tea.
Dexterity.
What is it? Is it 30?
Dexterity plus etiquette.
I hope they put this in the.
I have 3 in etiquette. What the?
Oh, boom!
Really?
You're gonna make fucking amazing tea. Unless
Why
you
would Nate have etiquette? That's, I guess, fancy parties, maybe.
That's where my strength skills went.
Thank you, dear. That's very, very
Literally
nice of you.
the
Ooh.
best
I could
cup
tell
of
you were
tea
pissed from your text message.
in ages.
Oh, lovely. Yes, that's quite. Yes. Where was I?
You
Yes,
were hiding in bush from werewolf, apparently.
yes, and then John found me, and well, I found John really because I sort of went looking for him because there was the werewolf, and I thought it might.
I found her.
We
then
found each other.
We headed back to the cottage and nothing
Yes.
else happened. And we
No,
was-
nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, so something happened.
no, and then
No, we
things
said
turned
nothing.
up. What? No, Malcavian.
Can I have them roll for whether or not they would believably lie to me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
absolutely, I
Yeah.
rolled that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get up a
Composure?
because I can't remember the things, but probably manipulation,
it-
persuasion.
Oh shit.
You got a roll?
Would it
I
be?
just looked at your sheet. Lawrence.
Do I have to roll against it or no?
Subterfuge.
If you want. Oh,
I mean, I just kind of want to see how. I mean, if it's good at lying, I'll probably just be like, all right.
Subterfuge would make more sense. Totally. You
So-
can probably like wits plus insight. Wits insight is how to like find out if you think someone's lying.
All right, so we're doing wits subterfuge.
So subterfuge.
No, manipulation subterfuge for John and Florence.
Perfect.
And wits
I'm not going to try
insight.
very hard, so I'll take the 2. I want to see
Fuck yeah.
Florence, though.
Oh, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing at all. No, Nope.
Hmm.
nah. Anyway, yes. And then Tars turned up, and
Gosh.
yes,
He finally left that stupid dimension that he's always in.
yes. He said
What
Molly's
for?
been having terrors, and she's still pissed off with you, but she's been having terrors, and bad things are going to happen.
Oh, that's very unfortunate for her. That really sucks for her. huh?
Anyway, and then he said that what did he say? That we should find friends,
Old friends.
get help.
Wait. These things are not adding up, and I'm only saying this, bringing this up because you got a 0, Florence. I'm like, things are not adding up. How did you get Leslie, and why did Tars
Tars
show up,
Yes, Tars.
and what?
We went back to the house and slept, and then Tars brought Leslie back, and then gave us the warning, and then I gave Leslie a
Oh.
rat
But where did Taj find Leslie?
out behind the museum. Was it? Or was it the college? Something in the woods.
Oh. Wait, the college?
Was it a college? I don't know. John, what did he
It's
say?
Nathaniel. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, Florence. I wasn't really listening.
Well,
Acting very squirrely.
Whatever, they're being weird. Regardless, are we still on game? Are we on the plan? We are going to bomb?
Well,
Hey, don't with the.
I whispered that. I didn't say that out loud.
No one, Marco.
Definitely would not have yelled that.
Well, this is actually part of the reason that I figured I should come here and we should talk about this shit, because
Are you having second guesses?
I mean, I was willing to, have a fight, do a spectacle kind of thing, but honestly, I don't rate our survival past that night, as things stand.
What gives you that idea? And if so, how do you intend for us to survive longer?
Well, hiding's great.
Yes,
No,
I like hiding.
Hiding is an awful idea.
It's a better idea than standing in a room with a bunch of people who want to kill us and then blowing up their king.
Dude, your face is already on the TV outside.
Yes.
Your hiding days are done.
There is no hiding for you.
Kindred are looking for you, and normal are looking for you. The amount of places you can hide is running out.
And plus, where are you going to hide in a city that you can't escape? They will find you eventually. There is the woods have a finite amount of space for you to hide in.
And who's to say that border's not going to start closing in?
Hiding is an awful idea. You need to take proactive steps towards your own survival.
Well,
But go on.
I don't really see how blowing up the prince helps me, or helps you, or helps anyone, except for Angelica and Mika.
He is actively hunting us Thin-Bloods. How is keeping him alive helping us either? He is the man that literally called for the calling of the Thin-Bloods.
Yeah, right. But how does, in your plan to keep all the Thin-Blood safe?
Yes.
How does this play out in your head?
How I see it is that we are dealing with what is the analogy? Spinning plates, trying to make sure they don't crash because you don't want to ruin your very clean floor because the floor is brand new and you just got it installed. That is an analogy, right? That you use? Everyone uses, yeah?
What?
You don't want to break plates, regardless, because he doesn't understand the actual analogy. Regardless, we have many spinning plates, and they are all messy and about to crash. What we need to do
is knock someone else's plates over first.
Absolutely not where I was going with this, but basically what I'm trying to say is we are going to crash. No matter what happens, shit's going to hit the fan. We need to make sure that we are the one.
Already hit the fan. His face is all.
Shut the fuck up! Oh my god! Let me explain the analogy. That the floor.
You're going nowhere. You literally.
The floor is dirty. We need to keep it clean.
I'm not gonna lie, Marco. You lost me at plates.
Okay. Listen. Regardless of what is happening, Thin-Bloods will get hunted. Our goal here is to make sure that Thin-Bloods have the best chance of survival. If we keep the person who's currently in power, Thin-Bloods die regardless. If we get someone else in there, Thin-Bloods will probably die again. It is our choice to try to align ourselves with those who are in power to hopefully benefit us down the line. Hiding still has the calling of the Thin-Bloods happening.
Yeah, but why Angelica?
It could be anyone, but it could literally be anyone, but she is the only one who has offered to help Thin-Bloods.
She's the only one who's making you drink her blood, mate.
Oh, that's funny coming from you, who is... No, I'm going to be like, that's funny coming from you, who is completely blood bonded to the Anarchs.
I'm just saying, maybe...
I'm just saying that you are in no power to be talking to me about blood bonding when you yourself are fully blood bonded to someone who, to be honest, is hiding in the woods.
Yeah, well, that that's as well as maybe, mate. The problem I have here is...
Not to mention, weren't you sucking on someone's blood earlier?
Who, me? Okay.
Oh, you points at John, because John was sucking on Florence.
Wait, who was I sucking on?
Florence? You sucked Florence?
Yeah. Like, a while back, yeah.
So
what exactly is your plan then? If you think that our current trajectory, the plan that we have been working so hard towards, is not the way to go, what do we do then to save the Thin-Bloods?
Who gives a fuck about the Thin-Bloods? Right, so that's
we
my...
do,
you're a Thin-Blood!
We are all Thin-Bloods.
Well,
Do you not understand what we are?
Yeah,
Do you imagine that we are not
Oh,
Thin-Bloods?
yeah, I'm with you there, mate. We're Thin-Bloods, cool. My point is, who cares about everyone else?
Yes.
Let's worry about us.
So let's go hide and just get cold, just like all the other Thin-Bloods that are currently dead.
So
that went into hiding.
my thoughts, right?
Yes.
And my plan is much less lovey-dovey Angelica bullshit that's currently going on.
Okay.
We get, let's say, like 5 or 6 backup locations where we can run to and hide for a start.
I like that.
That sounds awful. What?
How is that not a good plan?
This is an awful plan. So basically, your plan is to not do anything, find different holes to hide in, and once one hole has been set aflame, you go and run to the next hole. You realize the city has a finite amount of space. You will run out of hiding space.
No, like, that's the first step of the plan, Marco. This is something that should have been done the second you went to this fucking city, basically, mate. Like, me and Micah and that lot,
Yes.
we have multiple backup places to run to.
That's great.
Like, you guys had a cottage and you had to go and beg for somewhere else to hide.
Yes.
Nice cottage.
Like, you should, well, whatever. You guys should have multiple places, multiple safe places to go and hide.
And you know the difference between your story and ours? We are Thin-Bloods. You and your lot are gangrels. They had a place in the society. We did not.
We're living in the woods, mate. I mean...
They still have a place in society. They still had the voice. Thin-Bloods did not.
But...
Do we really want a place in society?
No, we do not, but we want to survive in society. That is the difference. I don't want to be hunted. I want to be able to go out, feed like any other kindred, and be able to just live my life. Currently, you cannot do that.
Right, but...
And Lindsay is a clear example of this. Go on, sorry.
Still, we should have, or you should have, I guess, multiple backup locations to go and hide in. First off.
Okay, yes. All right.
So that's the first part of Let's Not Die plan.
All right.
Second part is we shouldn't believe Angelica. We shouldn't believe Mika.
Of course.
So,
why would we fully believe any kindred?
Well, like, this is the thing, mate, is so far we are just sticking to their plan and doing what they tell us.
No, we are the ones who brought up the idea to take out the leader, and Angelica has been giving us the means to accomplish that task.
Actually, Mika was the one who wanted you guys to blow up the prince, and then Angelica got brought into it because you told her about the plan to blow up the prince.
No, we discovered a woman who had been in the city. We saved her. We learned about the entire plans that the Camarilla had. We learned that we are being cold, and we decided that we needed to take a stab at the Camarilla. And Micah was like, how convenient. We have a plan to possibly bomb the leader, and we go alongside it.
Wait,
that is how we made that is how we made the connection with Mika, is we were able to save and rescue a woman in the city square. Do you not remember?
I don't think I was there for that, mate.
He wasn't there.
No, but he remembers us going to the camp because of her, right? That's what I was trying to.
You do remember Corey, and you probably heard her story. She probably got interrogated by Mika, so you probably understand she used to be in sort of with the Camarilla, but definitely in with the Noz, and then she tried to escape the city, which didn't go well for her. But the Thin-Blood saved her.
All right. So
Okay.
your
Yes.
plan was blow up the prince?
No. Our plan was to try to take a stab at the Camarilla after attending their party, and the leader being very creepy and weird and controlling with Florence. And we knew that he was a very bad individual.
I don't like him. I don't like
Exactly.
I don't like.
So we knew that we had to take a stab, and then Mika presented the bomb plan to us, and we worked together. That is how that came to be.
All right.
But I understand that you feel uncomfortable working with Angelica, but right now I have not heard another plan from you that actually saves us as Thin-Bloods. I've only heard the plan of us hiding as Thin-Bloods.
Are we
which is
sure
what-
that we can't go to the Nosferatu?
What would the Nosferatu do for us?
Give us a third option.
I mean, they're good at hiding.
They also hate your people, don't they?
I mean, we've been fighting them. I don't
Yes.
know why, so I don't really have much information on that part of things.
I understand that you have very big mistrust with Angelica, and I think we all should, but she is, alongside Mika, the only people who have given us the means to do our plan. So why are we biting the hand that feeds us?
Well, apparently that's what we do, isn't it?
I just don't see a reason to go against their wishes if their wishes align with ours currently. They may change in the future. They probably will. That is how the politics of the Camarilla work. But we have our best shot at trying to at least give Thin-Bloods some sense of safety.
Alright. I can almost get on board that, I guess. I don't know about how difficult it is to hide from this hunt that's going on. But what happens when you take that, because you're gonna be like proper bonded to her soon, right?
No, I have already made a plan where I do not get the third stage of blood bonding with her.
Right. Now this is like, you're strong and you know you can handle yourself in a fight, and I've got respect for that. So how can I put this where it's not a massive dickhead thing to say, but sometimes your plans don't go the way you want them to, Marco.
What are you talking about? It's like, whew, like completely has forgotten about the interrogation that we just had with some like guy. Like,
This went very, very sideways.
yes.
I'm just saying, just because you have a plan to not drink Angelica, I mean, I'm sure you had a plan to not drink Angelica's blood a couple times before this, and I'm going to hazard a guess and say that they didn't work out.
Yes, they did not, but I also did not understand what blood bonding was at the beginning. When I first met Angelica, I did not properly learn what that was until Florence better explained it to me when we interacted with Mr. Brass. So I understand the risks, and I am willing to take them because
But are you willing to risk our lives just because you're willing to risk?
your lives,
Unfair.
how are your lives at risk? If I have to end up being blood bonded with Angelica, which I am taking every step in caution that I can to prevent it,
You blood bond
You-
with her.
you all
of our
benefit.
secrets, and they're off
You
your
all
top.
benefit. You do not need me in order to survive as a thin blood. I am not the leader. I am not your leader.
Wait,
I am
you're
another
not
I am
the
another
leader?
pawn in her plan if that were to happen. You
Then
can
why are you
still
telling
profit.
us what to do if you're not?
Yeah, no, whoa.
Because
let's-
right now, none of you have any plans. Your plans are to hide in holes around the city.
Let's just pause right there. You're not the leader.
No, I've literally
Who the
asked
fuck
you.
is the leader then?
I have literally asked every single one of you what your plan is to survive, and the only thing that you guys have mentioned is hiding in holes around the city.
There's a soft knock at the door.
Not now.
Yeah, Nate will like, yeah.
It's Renella. Are you lot
You okay?
okay?
Yeah,
I have
just
a
our-
stubbed toe and it really hurts. I'm very emotional.
Right.
It's all right. There's a bit of a disagreement. Everything's fine, dear.
Nate,
yeah.
you were shouting about that Angelica lady who's helping us, right?
Yeah, you are.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I recognized her. I've been thinking about it. I recognize her voice from somewhere.
You do.
I said my time with, Gregor and that. That's what he was called, right, John?
Yeah, sure.
That guy. I think I might have heard her voice while they had me.
While they had you.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see her. There was definitely a woman though. Like kind of posh. Sounded posh.
My guy, or Marco, is going to get very angry and pull her into the room. And I'm not going to be violent with her. I'm just going to pull her in, let her go, and I'm like, you mean to fucking tell me that we have made a game plan based off you just now remembering that she may have been involved with your kidnapping?
I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Marco goes and he's going to look out the window or something. He's going to be like,
You know what would be a very good way to kill a vampire that you want to kill?
Maybe we should
What?
talk about something
Oh
else.
my god, Nate, you need to roll me something. You need to roll me I would say wits plus
Maybe performance manipulation, maybe?
you know what? That sounds fine by me.
Yeah. Can I do some willpower there?
Well,
You have one dice to re-roll with willpower.
I'll do it. Wait, how do I just go down and press the bottom of the willpower?
So you
Where is it? Oh, willpower reroll, yeah.
Yeah, press the
And
willpower re-roll button. And
there you go.
there you go. Okay, one success. I'm gonna give this to you at a cost. Renala didn't hear him say vampire, but she is now looking at all of you like you're hiding something from her.
is that you get hunters to work for you.
Listen, I just think that we shouldn't be discussing the plot of the thing with, Just give me a sec, okay, guys?
Sure.
And then, Nate, tries, kind of grab Renala, but, holds out his hands, come on. Let's get out of here.
Where are we going?
Just next room. Get some tea.
Right.
Actually, I have a very quick question.
Mhm.
If Nate saw me on the TV as hunted killer. Wouldn't Renala have seen that too?
It's not like hunted killer. So the portrayal of John on the TV, I should have mentioned earlier, is, I mean, your face is definitely on TV. Like, if you see this man, he is like we would like to talk to him. It's not like this man is dangerous sort of messages going out. It's just like, we would very much like to talk to this person. He is a
Please
suspect.
don't approach him.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's just like, we would like to talk to him.
Okay.
About this particular incident. John.
Yes.
So, Nate, you're pulling Renala out of the room, and she turns to you, John, and she says, repeat yourself.
What?
She's still thinking about the mess that Nate just made. So, John, please roll me composure plus resolve, I think?
What?
Composure resolve?
No, actually, that can't be right. It would be... I'm going to quickly look this up because I want to get it right.
I'm going to use that to go to the bathroom. 2 seconds.
Yeah, sure. I will figure this out. You need to roll me wits resolve. Not composure, sorry.
Can I roll wits resolve?
Yeah, if you press one...
Oh,
next
yeah,
to
I
the
see.
Traits. 2 successes. You find yourself repeating the word yourself.
Yourself. Yourself. Yourself. Yourself. Yourself.
And I imagine at this point Renala's like, don't make fun of me. And then Nate pulls her out of the room like he intended. That goes fine. And the rest of you are left alone in the... So just for Delphiron's sake,
Yeah. What happened?
Renala looked at John and said, repeat yourself. And he started saying yourself a lot. As you pull her out of the room, she looks very confused and offended, like you're making fun of her.
Okay. Right. Nate pulls her over towards like the kitchen area, and it's just like, listen, I need to be honest with you, and I've kind of been keeping a lot from you.
Okay.
That guy in there, he's connected to the guys that had you. But yeah. That's why we took him into the room, because he's looking into everything that's been going on, because his sister is also missing, which is why it's important that if you remember anything, details. So what can you tell me about this Angelica? Because like we're relying on her like an awful lot right now.
I don't know. She just
Please,
it was a
Renala.
voice. It was a voice on the phone. Like all of them were talking to her. It was garbled.
Okay. And nothing else. You can't hear names, locations, like anything that would be important. Even like things that don't make sense to you. Please.
Okay. So they were asking her names. I think your name came up. I think she wanted... They were talking to her like they were working for her. Like she was telling them what to do, and like they were in awe of her. It was weird. She seemed to have connections all over the place. They were talking about like these podcasts and all this weird occult stuff.
Okay. Okay.
She was saying you were a vampire and I was a vampire, and that we needed to be put in the sun or something. I don't know.
Is there any way that Nate could check that she's not a vampire? Like, would Nate know that she's not a vampire?
There are probably ways of checking. If you want to, like, check for a heartbeat. How many points in occult do you have? Oh, you got 3. So yeah, let's do a intelligence occult roll.
Okay.
2 successes. So the normal things about vampires is that, apart from thin bloods, it's slightly different for you lot, you know. But vampires don't have heartbeats. Kindred, like, go out and feed, and she hasn't mentioned being hungry. She's eaten food. She's used the toilet, which is something that you lot sometimes don't. Sometimes it comes back up the wrong way. And it seems like she has a heartbeat and all that stuff.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab. Like, Nate's gonna grab her hand and put it over her chest, and be like, "Listen, feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a heartbeat. Don't worry about it. These guys were into some weird shit. Like, look what they did to Eric. Like, he was just as bad into it as them. Go back over his blogs, his things. That dude didn't know what he was stepping into, but he opened the doorway for all this crap, and that's the stuff. But I don't want us doing stuff with Angelica if she's somehow connected to it, you know? Like, we need to be getting away from this and not stepping further into it. So if you think that we shouldn't, like, you know her, Renala, you know her. You've worked with her. You went to parties with her.
I told her I wouldn't work with her, and she kept badgering me, and I said no, and then she left me alone. And now I'm stuck with her again? Like,
Okay.
if she's going to revive our careers, then cool, great. It seems like she's trying to do that. Do we want that?
Yeah, but I don't want to be chained to her, you know what I'm saying?
Then fire her, I guess.
It's not as easy as that. Okay, listen. I want to go back, talk to my friends, because they're probably really anxious right now. But can you just keep the rest distracted? And if you remember anything, just let us know, okay?
Okay,
Thanks.
I'll keep trying.
Also, I'm sorry for lying.
It's fine. I've not told you everything about me. I don't expect you to. Nate.
Just think. After all this, we're going to be able to cosplay some darn good spies.
Method acting, yeah?
Yeah,
Like that lot.
method acting.
Okay, well.
Okay, and
Do
Nate
you
kind of
want
like...
tea? I'm gonna make tea. And she
With that,
goes to
Nate
make
kind of
tea.
like slides back in his door and he's like, okay, right. She seems to know something about Angelica. She said that she heard her voice or something.
Also, don't use the V word in front of people who aren't us.
But I use it in front of, like, Saffron all the time.
Yes, but she knows what's going
Yeah.
on. I don't think this other one
Wait.
does.
But she was tied to a fucking stake left out in the sun. How is she not in the know?
I lied to her. I told her that she was captured by this weird occult gang. Okay, do you know what the Masquerade is?
What?
Let's do a.
If you make me roll a colt, mate, this isn't going to go well.
No, it would have been explained badly to you, basically, by Mika.
Yeah, I know all about it. It's
Which
like,
is why you're so bad at keeping it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Maybe.
so far you've broken it a lot. Like that dude that you took care of.
it's not the fucking Bible, mate. It's not like thou shalt not kill.
I know, but you can't just kill people out in the open. Like, if people know about us, there's going to be consequences, and that's kind of why we're in this stupid fuck ass predicament.
Humans kill people out in the middle of.
They don't smash their head against a wall.
Yes, that is a bit.
Clearly, you've never been down the pub on a Saturday night.
No, I have. I mean, usually there's a pool cue like this one, but no, I don't. Smashing somebody's head against the wall like a melon is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need to be
right,
careful.
So don't do that again.
I've told her that you are looking for
Maybe not
friend
kill
of yours,
people.
looking into it because your face is all over that TV. So you like if you walk out of here and you go down the street, there's a good chance that one person's going to see you and they're going to alert the police, and the police are going to see you and going to track us back to here.
I'll just use the sewers, mate. It'll be fine.
But just say someone sees you get into the sewers, then the sewers are going to get searched. Like you can't take these risks. That's why it's in place.
I'm very subtle, I'm sure.
You are not subtle. And I say as I'm like turning around from the window looking pissed, you fucking smashed a man's head against the fucking wall and you acted like it was nothing. You are the least bit subtle. The least. Stealth is not in your name.
I mean, I can be stealthy.
And I'm kind of taking this out on you because what I'm actually pissed off about is that Renala mentioned hearing Angelica's name when we asked her previously if Angelica was involved, and she was just kind of like, no, I don't think so. And so then we made this huge plan, and now I'm like, well, great. Now Angelica probably has something to do with this, and I'm pissed. But I'm gonna take it out on you, John.
Okay.
Well, I just think the important thing that we should be talking about.
You don't think.
I do think.
He does think. He thinks quite a lot. He thinks about weird things sometimes, but he does think. I've seen him.
I just think that the most important thing to take out of all of this, aside from not smashing heads against walls, is it sounds like Angelica's manipulating an army of hunters.
I don't know.
That seems quite logical, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I on this at this point, I have no fucking clue because apparently you can ask someone who has been kidnapped if they've heard anything, and then all of a sudden they fucking remember something.
That's how it works. I mean, traumatic events can definitely sort of fuddle your
Yeah.
brain.
I don't
Actually,
understand
no.
that. I don't understand the brain. I don't study that.
Well, look,
I can open up a
I've
head, mate, if you like.
had
I'm not
some,
allowed to.
I've had some bad things happen, and then sort of like
So where do we go from here? Do we still go after
Well,
Mr. Brass? Are we?
later.
What are we doing now?
What we need to do is we need to figure out what the fuck is going on with these hunters. Because if, say, she kidnapped Renala, why did she kidnap Renala? What was the end goal for that plan to begin with? Secondly, how does that help her achieve anything with the Camarilla? Working with vampire hunters.
Well, having a bunch of hunters crash the party to kill the prince seems like
To So then they'll know where the party is, and they'll know the inner workings of the Camarilla. So that way, when she goes to power, she's fucked.
Well, she doesn't have to. She doesn't
I
have
mean,
to be in the same place.
I kind of assumed that she's going to double cross them and kill them all once they've done their job, which is also weirdly what I assume she's going to do to us.
Which is very, very possible, but we also need to think of why she's doing this.
Did you not hear the whole Queen's speech?
No, I mean the Renala. Like, why did she kidnap specifically Renala?
Well, Renala's connected to me, so maybe it was to draw us out.
That doesn't make any sense, because now she is working with us.
Is she? She's got us all in one location, and
Well, she's using us. If she is, say she is using us, that's what I'm trying to get at. Say she is using us. How does she get from point A to point B by kidnapping Renala?
Unless she's using us to get to the prince, maybe.
I have my hand up.
Sorry, I'm just frazzled. He turns back around, looks out the window.
I have a question. Yeah?
What?
Oh, but right. Do vampires use electronic devices?
Yes.
And this place belongs to Angelica, yeah?
Yes.
And then I like crouch in really close and like. So, what's the likelihood that she's bugged the fuck out of this entire place and is listening to us right now?
Wait, what do you mean? Bugged?
Obviously she is, you fucking idiot.
Bugged? Bugged? What, do you think he's got lice?
Why do you think I have been pissed off that Renala brought this up in the fucking safe house in the first place?
Dude, you need to get your problems sorted out, alright? Because, like, I don't think Renala here's your issue. Maybe you need to take your dick out of Angelica for a second and realize that she's not the woman you think she is.
No, I understand that, but maybe you should not, talk shit about the person who you want to go after in her fucking safe house, you dumbasses.
Who was talking shit about her? What?
Yeah, we weren't talking about shit about her.
Y'all were talking about how John. Did we just forget what John was saying in the same room? Did we not just have the same conversation?
Well,
at this point, like, Marco is fuming. Like, he is so
I
mad.
want you all to make wits awareness rolls.
I
right
don't
now.
understand.
Oh.
It doesn't look like there's any bugs here. There's no bed bugs or anything. Lice.
Definitely, Marco will have seen enough spy movies to understand what a bug is. He doesn't understand how it works. He knows what a bug
Your
is. though.
technology is, like, really low. I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, but Marco also like loves comic books and stuff.
Messy critical.
That was his thing in
you'll
Ukraine.
say Is,
He doesn't know how to take a picture with a fucking phone.
Yeah, you don't learn that in a comic book.
that's kind of on the
He's gonna
Especially
tear,
with me-
He's gonna
especially-
tear something out the wall.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah, especially with me like fucking angry right now.
yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to decide what that messy critical means, and I think so. We'll go with John, you don't see anything. Nate, you hear this. Florence, you hear this. And
Do we need to roll to figure that out? Because I don't think John would have heard it anyway.
I mean, no. This was the role to like hear things that are going on outside of this room.
Okay.
In SWAT team.
And Marco, I'm gonna say that in your rage, you hear what is going on. You hear like a shouting. And,
Outside or
hang on.
where? So I have awareness hearing if I'm hearing something.
Oh, then you can have an extra D10. You can roll one more if you want.
I don't think I need it. I'm just saying, like,
It's
if
7.
I'm hearing something, I should know like where it's coming from.
Yeah, okay, so you hear this coming from outside. I can't think of anything for the messy critical, to be honest, so let's just ignore it for the moment. You hear exactly what is going on, Marco.
I have an idea if it's what it is. I have an idea for a messy critical later on if we
Okay.
get to that point.
Okay. There is a screaming, a scuffling, a running. Like Florence and Nate, you're like, maybe this is people just having a good time. Maybe it's like laughing when people are having fun. That kind of screaming out in the streets. Marco, you are acutely aware that that is the scream of distress. That is the scream of someone in trouble.
Since I'm already looking like towards the window, can I see what it is?
So it's dark outside.
Oh, true.
And what would the window be looking out on? You look out on like a very thin street between another brick building just as fancy as this one, and you look out and like in either direction you can't quite see, but there's no one directly in front of the window, but they're definitely close. They're probably on this street, this very thin street between these two buildings.
Okay. I'm like, and I like slam my fist like into the wall, and I'm like, what is that incessant fucking noise coming from outside?
Kids or something, isn't it?
Yeah, someone's like fucking in pain or something. I don't fucking know.
I'm looking for bugs.
I'm gonna head outside.
I will stop you if you try to walk out that door.
I'm gonna try and sneak outside. I'm just a cup of tea, and I'm just gonna sort of like, you know, attempt to sneak out of the front door and down and see what's going on.
Okay. John and Nate, what are you two doing?
I don't know. I think Nate would kind of leave as well to give Mark a bit of cooling off period, and because he knows that like Renata said that she's gonna make tea, maybe he'd go with Florence because he'd probably use his foot thingy. That's the light step, so that maybe she doesn't hear him behind her.
Yeah, I think that'd be possible.
I mean, I wouldn't stop y'all from like leaving the room. It was just like,
If he saw Florence go towards the door, he'd probably use it to maybe see what she's doing, just to keep an eye on her. Not so much saying, "Oh no, you can't leave," but just to kind of be like, "Where is she?"
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like, I imagine it goes somewhat along the lines of Florence and Nate are like, "That's weird. What is that?" Marco's like, "Don't you dare go out there." But if you're not
Fine,
gonna...
cup of tea.
Yeah. The two of you like leave the room. John, do you want to roll me wits plus technology to find bugs? Meanwhile.
Well, I have wits.
2 successes.
Boom.
Do you want this as a success with a cost?
Sure.
Okay. You find, after tearing like lamps apart and stuff,
I rip the lights out the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and eventually in the bedstand, just round the back of it, is a trailing wire and a circuit board and a little lens and a little microphone on the end of the wire. What do you do with that?
I'm gonna leave. Sue's ho.
Cool.
And that's in the room where we were all talking?
Yep.
You're like legit pissed. You're like,
Yeah, I'm like, all right, Marco, I found a microphone. Jig's up. I'm out. I'm going to sewers, mate. See you later.
Don't say the sewers, you fucking idiot.
Thank you for fucking things up yet again. On.
And I'm gonna like wiggle my eyebrows at him.
I guess I'll walk out of the room as well and just be in the living room.
Yeah, I'm off, mate.
Bye. I'm not fucking stopping you. Get the fuck out of here. You've already fucked everything up. Might as well, leave while you still can. You dug the hole, but I guess you're not going to help everyone else out that you've left at the bottom of it.
I mean, do you want to stay here, mate?
No, but we kind of have a lot of people here, and you were fully willing, I guess, to fucking do whatever you wanted out in the city, and now we've got fucking people breathing down our necks, and now when we finally learned that Renala may have been kidnapped, or no, I don't say that out loud. I guess I can't say that out. Once we learn the plan that has been put in place, you're just gonna go fucking run. I get it. Bye. See ya. Go hide like you were going to do anyway. And he is definitely lashing out at John.
I mean, if you want to come with me, you got a safe haven with me.
Yeah, let me just go bring this entire group of people that are here into the sewers with us. Yeah, let me just leave these people behind.
Okay.
So,
No. That was not accurate. That was not serious. Get the fuck out of here.
the two of you argue, and the screams and the shouts continue. Florence and Nate, it doesn't take you too long.
I am full on sneaking, by the way.
Are you using obfuscate?
Yeah, I'm gonna use obfuscate.
Okay, so that's a rouse check. Nate, you have...
Yep.
That's a hunger gain for you.
That's fine.
You have a single point.
I'm still full of jogger, it's alright.
Oh, yeah.
Nate, do you sneak? You've got a single point in obfuscate, yeah? Right now? You're muted. You are very muted.
Still muted.
Yeah. So I would have, but Florence is like probably better at it than me, right? So I think I would have.
Florence just fucking vanishes.
Yeah, and I think he try and keep his like everything a little bit quieter, but still trying to be searching, and maybe go a little bit too far than he probably should into the alleyway. Because like if she just straight up vanished, he's probably gonna like try and peek into stuff while keeping himself kind of.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you would have advantages because of your obfuscate powers. So both of you stealth plus dexterity. And no -1s for you, Nate. You like this place.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh, Nate gets 1. And Florence, have you?
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
I could imagine Florence just sitting there, like,
No, I didn't.
and they'd be like, "Oh yes, hiding."
Yeah. Oh,
don't need to hide like that much anymore, but just so I've got an idea.
All right, stealth dex, is it?
Stealth dex, please. Like
Ooh, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so you're obfuscated, but you move fairly fluidly. Nate, you go into this alley, like you said, ahead of, or where you imagine Florence to be by the smell.
Yeah. I think he would be saying, like, Florence, like, kind of like, not very loud, but I think that would be kind of why he rolled a bit low.
And as you say Florence, you go kind of like where this exit door goes into this road from the apartment, and like you basically collide with this woman.
Oh, okay. Do we, like, fall into the ground?
No, but you're like in a tangle and a mess, and she definitely slips and falls.
Okay. You okay? Yeah, like, you okay? Nate's probably like, what the fuck? What's...
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, she stumbles over her words. She's like, there's a guy following me. Can I hide with you?
Where?
I don't care. I need to get out of here.
Okay,
Run!
okay. Shut up. Okay, come with me. I think we'll like. Is there anything around, like a trash can, like even like a dumpster or anything? Anything we can hide behind nearby?
Yeah, that can be.
Okay, yeah. I'll try and like bring her as well, and like okay, sit down. And can I take out can I clench my knife? Not really draw, but just have it in my hand.
Yeah, certainly. You can get it ready.
Okay.
Florence, what are you doing?
Well, if I hear all this, I'm just going to sort of like pull myself in against the wall. I'll probably go around and wait behind them. Just,
Okay.
you know.
Florence, you need to make me a wits awareness roll.
Right.
Wits awareness, it comes up a lot.
Boom, 3 successes. That's fine. Right.
So after this woman disentangles herself from Nate and gets up and Nate helps her, obviously neither of them look at you, but 2 things come to your attention. The first is that there is a silhouette at the far end of this road, this pathway between buildings. And the second is that this woman is your daughter.
I'm glad I didn't hit her.
Yeah, so Florence is just like...
Yeah, I think Nate is trying to like keep her quiet, just like calm her down, like shh, just like not even like trying to pull
I'm
us
just
out.
hovering over Nate's shoulder, just like...
I think he's gonna be like, it's okay.
That is a charisma persuasion to get her to calm down.
Ooh, can I dominate her?
Yeah,
I want to dominate her.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Just
gonna
say shh.
fucking murder you.
So how do I roll for dominate?
Wait, don't forget, didn't Florence take that one ability where it's harder to dominate her?
Oh, no, yeah. No,
No,
it's
not
supposed to
dominating
dominate
Florence,
the
dominating her daughter.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my fucking touchstone.
So how do I dominate her touchstone?
I think she's probably, because she's very clearly mortal. I don't think you need to do a roll. You say shh, and
Okay.
her heavy breathing, like she seems to be having problems with her breathing now, and they seem to be short and shallow. But she is deadly silent. She is not making a sound.
Perfect.
Yeah, Florence has totally slipped her knife down her sleeve and is just like watching this fucking silhouette.
It moves towards you at a slow walking pace.
Florence is just waiting.
Okay.
If it gets close, Florence will probably try and drift round behind it. And then
Can I see this silhouette or anything, or am I completely out of it? It's like, I didn't see it, right?
I didn't, to be fair, make you do an awareness roll, but you've taken a second here, so you probably are. No, you know what? Because there's no communication between you and Florence, I'm going to make you do wits awareness to see if you know.
Okay. Because I think after I hit her, I'd probably like maybe try and peek, but I don't know. 1
awareness. 1.
Maybe I know something's in the alley, but I'm just not sure how close or whatever. Maybe. I don't know.
No, because of what they're doing, you are very completely unaware that there is a person. Apart from the fact that she said there was someone, you don't know that where the person is, what they're doing, what they look. You know nothing of it.
Right.
Nothing
Are they just sort of steadily walking down the alleyway towards her? In that case, Florence is going to come up behind them with her knife and just sort of like basically put a knife to their throat and just be like,
You'd best turn around now. Don't go any further, or things will go very badly for you.
Okay.
I promise.
So, Florence, I need to quickly find a thing. Apologies. What do they have? Oh,
That's never good.
okay. So, I think you do it. I think you need to... No, we're going to continue with your previous stealth roll. Just before you put the knife to their throat, they stand still. And then you get to put the knife to their throat.
they're like, did I hear? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, I've got it right tight up against their throat, like almost drawing blood.
Okay. And what you hear from this person in a guttural masculine voice that I cannot do is
Daddy?
Do you come here often?
You do want to get out of this city, don't you?
What's that got to do with her?
There are sacrifices to be made.
Knife goes tighter against the throat.
Thank you not to use that word.
What word would you prefer?
How about goodbye?
That was smooth.
Stay away from her.
If you have someone more suitable.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna cut their throat. I'm just like, nope.
Okay. You have an advantage here, so I'm going to say this is at a difficulty 1. But you are going to have to make me a dexterity melee roll.
Oh, good. That'll be fun.
Can I just say you should have cut his throat on the "How about goodbye"? Because that is a fucking action.
I know, but
How about goodbye?
And then blood just like Kill Bill style.
Yeah, we got 2 masquerade breeds.
Yeah. Everyone's slipping and sliding on almond blood is just spraying out all because of
2
Florence.
successes.
2
Marco goes off on
successes.
Florence.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly...
I'm willing to re-roll if that's.
You can re-roll if you want. You only have 1 dice, though.
Probably not worth it.
No.
It was a difficulty 1, so
He like slices it and it gets like a paper cut. Like,
Oh, bugger, wrong side of the knife.
You're like, die, fucker. And then
like
like
you're
it's
holding
just
it by the
paper
knife
cut.
and you have the hilt to his neck.
Turns out
It's
it's
a bruise. That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, bugger, it's a butter knife.
You end up drawing in ink across his neck. I'll get you next time.
Mightier than the sword my ass.
Okay, you draw the blade across his neck. You feel it bite, and you feel with your other hand blood run between your fingers. And the man just stands there.
Bugger. Look, stay away from her.
Look. I need someone.
For
Are
what?
you volunteering?
For what?
I have a job to do here. I need to leave as much as anyone else.
Are you going to kill her?
That was the plan.
Then yes, take me.
Okay. Please. Come with me.
All right then.
And a big hand reaches over, grabs your wrist. And as he turns round, it is very apparent to you that this man only has one eye. He keeps very tight grip on your wrist, turns you around, and starts to lead you out of the alleyway.
Florence does not resist in the slightest.
Okay. Nate.
Yes.
What do you think?
Would I know that they're like? Would I feel anything go, or would I just like as much time passed? Would I hear them? Would I hear any of that exchange?
You totally would have heard that exchange, I think.
Okay, well, as soon as I heard something, he probably would have gazed a little bit out, trying to see. If he sees Florence go, he'd probably be like, shh, just stay here, please, just stay here, okay? Or just go. He'd probably tell her, like, the apartment and be like, just knock, just go in and say, I sent you, say Nate sent you, okay? And then please just go straight there. And then I think he would try his best to follow after them using his steps, if he could. Depends how much time it's going to take, because like I don't know if he'd take out his phone to text Marco and be like, girl on way, following Florence.
Whenever you want to do it as well, I'm leaving the safe house.
Okay, yeah. So,
So it's up to you if he texts or not. I'm not too fussed for that, but he would definitely send her and follow.
You do have time to send that message to Marco.
Okay, it'd be ridiculously short. It'd be like, keep girl safe, following Florence.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Marco, you get this, but don't know what you do with it.
Fucking A. I just sit there and I sit on the couch and I like wait. I'm like grumpy. I need some blood. I'm like over this day.
There's the girl on the way to the department. You just feeling her.
No, I'm not. He wouldn't feed on her. Like he is very picky about who he eats on.
Okay, and
He's a
eventually
nice
you
middle
hear
class lady.
you hear a very cautious sounding knock, like.
I open it up.
um,
Hello.
And is this middle-aged woman who looks terrified.
Get in here. Now.
Your friend sent me...
Shh. Now.
Okay.
You're safe. Get in now.
Okay, yeah.
I close the door.
John, which way out would you have headed?
Towards
Towards the screaming that you heard previous?
I didn't hear any screaming.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Which way
I
out?
wouldn't go out the front door though. I'd go outside. Anything but the front door, basically. I'll crash out the window if I have to.
Just like body slams onto the two of them.
Let's say, Nate, John pops out right behind you looking proper grumpy.
Ooh.
Do I see him? Because he's stealthy mode, right?
I'm really quiet. I'm not really stealthy.
Yeah, he's not invisible. Like, he's hiding from someone else. He's not hiding from you, and that's like the. You know.
So I catch him like peeking around a bin.
Yeah.
And I'm just behind him. Okay. Oh, all right, Nate.
Fuck! Listen, some shit's after happening.
What?
Well, like, there's this woman and Florence, like, fucking, like, badass this man, and they're... Just come on!
Oh, I was actually kind of leaving.
Don't give a fuck, come on!
All right.
There's probably also some blood around, right? Because I slit this dude's throat.
Yeah, there's definitely blood around. There's, Florence, the blood stems. There's still a line and dripping, but it's dried now.
Yeah.
And John and Nate, you could probably follow the drips for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we'll try his... I will definitely go... Like, I'm not going to fight if John is walking away. That's fine.
I'm coming. Yeah.
Yeah, are the two of you following?
Yes.
Okay.
I still owe Florence a favor or two, I think. So.
Okay, so I'm going to ask both of you to make, let's say wits plus. I would say survival, but it's not in the woods or anything. So streetwise.
So wait, streetwise?
Then
If I'm following Florence, I'd be doing it by smell.
do you have a specialty you want to use?
No, but I was hoping I could convince you awareness as instead of
I
street.
mean, yeah, let's. If you want to do it that way, then you can,
Or survival.
it
'cause
won't
I'm
be
not
survival because this is like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but I'm not
Let's
using.
say
street
wits awareness or wits streetwise.
Okay.
Because let's face it, Florence is.
Can I do wit awareness?
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Oh,
won't.
thank God.
the-
I had no points in streetwise, so I was like, please.
So yeah, just so you're aware, the difference between the two roles would be like you might be able to predict where they're going, but you this way definitely won't lose sight of them.
Yeah, I don't think Nate really cares. He just wants to keep...
Okay. Florence, this one-eyed man leads you through quite a lot of different roads, and it's very topsy-turvy and what are you doing on the way there?
I'm gonna sort of start shedding rats quietly, and just be like, you know, sort of like, yeah, I'm gonna start shedding rats quietly, and
Let's do a roll for that.
oh no, okay, not my babies.
Hansel and Gretel of the sewer.
Sewer edition. Yeah, please. Can we do a? Oh, you know what? Because it's the rats, I'm gonna make them roll.
Oh Jesus!
This isn't a bad thing. This is a stealth roll for a rat. Unless they don't do so well.
Can I give them some of my willpower?
Yes, I can re-roll 3 of those.
Yes, do it.
2 more successes. 4 successes is more
Right,
like it.
how many willpower do I take off for that?
That's 1. Let's just say 1.
Okay, right.
Rats don't have willpower.
Yeah,
They
and I'm
barely
just
have
like,
will.
sort of like, you know,
Yeah.
you know, stumbling and just doing the old lady routine full on and just trying to delay, but not that hard. Just sort of like giving my babies a chance to get away.
Mm-hmm. And you don't know whether this person either didn't notice or just didn't care that the rats are leaving the sinking ship, sort of thing. And Nate and John definitely find them.
Fucking rats.
Just running up to you and then running away.
Wait a minute. Are they the ones with the bows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, okay, I think he would, if he could see Florence, like, okay, you just get on him. Just like, let John carry them instead of him.
Okay. So eventually, Florence, you appear to be at the bottom of a cliff. A small cliff in the center of town. Sandstone. It's full of holes. And at the top is the castle. That's Elysium.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know. All I know is that this is the most surefire way I can find of leaving.
Are you the one with the glass in the eyes?
That's it.
So it's some sort of ritual to leave? Does everybody get out if you do this?
They might have a chance if they act fast enough.
So it breaks the spell for everyone for a little while.
Not for a couple more. There will be others after you. But yeah.
Is there no other way?
If there is, I don't know. My blood is too thick. Humans can get out. Not us, though. Nothing supernatural.
The werewolves trapped in here too.
They don't know it, but yeah. Not that
Who
they're
did
making.
this?
Hmm?
Who did this?
That's beyond me as well. Something old, something powerful, something that needs supernatural creatures, or something to stay in here to not leave, or maybe it's a side effect, I can't really tell. But what I can tell is that if I use the power of the blood, and I break all the blood bonds, then that will certainly affect it. Although I'm not sure if it came from a kindred in the first place.
No?
It happened before, you know. An entire country caught under the sway of something. Maybe it came back, maybe it had a child. But one day it disappeared. And that's probably what's going to happen. Whatever is doing something here, it's doing its work under the cover of this veil. And then it'll disappear.
Well, why not just wait for that to happen then? Why go around murdering people?
Is Nate near enough to hear any of this?
Nate, if you would like to be close enough after following, you definitely know where you're going with 5 successes. Make a Dex stealth roll.
Ooh, stealth. Fuck.
And John, if you'd like to as well. If you want to.
I would keep going unless Nate said do not keep going.
He definitely said, "Do not keep going."
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
He's like,
So-
I'll try to get as close as I can. Just stay here and wait for the signal. I think basically I don't get very much farther. With 1 success, I doubt it. But I get a little bit further for being stealthy, I guess.
I do have my my obfuscate power going, the silence of death thing.
Okay, sure. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Did you want
just-
to make Dex stealth then?
No. If Nate is like, I'm gonna sneak up ahead, and John's self-aware enough to know he's not actually stealthy. The obfuscate stuff just means he doesn't make noise when he crashes about.
Okay. Nate, I think you are at a distance where
It's kind of muffled or whatever.
yeah,
Okay. Makes sense.
you might be able to pick out some stuff. Like specific words. They're definitely having a calm conversation. You can get the context and the like intonation of the words and stuff, but yeah. Marco. I think the woman who was let in has just started babbling and like is telling you basically what happened.
I'm like gonna sit there. I'm like, so like at this point, I believe Marco is at that stage where he is just like a blank slate and it's just kind of like he's just listening, but it's kind of coming in and kind of not, and he's just like, we're fucked. What are we gonna do? But I'm taking in her words. I'm
Okay.
like, yeah.
And the other Thin-Bloods and Renala are all crowding around, like her, getting her cups of tea, like she's already had the phone and called the police and stuff. And just like every now and then,
Yeah.
people look to you like, so what are we doing? I mean, we're not just going to let that happen, right? The others have gone. We've got to...
Fuck. I like dig my hands into my dig my like hands or head into my hands, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what that accent was.
We'll go with it.
Yeah.
It's regional.
I'm not quite sure. Why can't I keep?
I'm not quite sure where I'm
not
coming
quite
from
sure
here.
where we- Basically, I'm telling them like I don't.
Russianist leprechaun.
Yeah. I'm not really sure where or what we're supposed to do, because like Marco is so out of it. He's like so pissed. He's so mad at like John. He's mad at Florence and Nate a little bit, but not really, because they're just trying to do their own thing. He's really pissed at Renala. He's extremely pissed at like. He's mostly pissed at John because he feels like he's putting a lot of his blame on John because John's like was trying to like dismantle his plan to work with Angelica, but like the reasoning for him dismantling it was, I want to hide in a hole. And that's how Marco sees it. And he's just like, are you fucking stupid? Like, and then to like see Florence go along with it just really pisses Marco off. Because it's like he's like, all these things that we've been doing and sacrificing have been for nothing. And like you guys are just willing to just throw it all away. And then when he hears from Renala that it's like that Angelica may have something to do with it, he's like, great. Doesn't matter what the fuck I do, like, we're fucked. And that's kind of how Marco is right now. Marco's just like stewing in his feelings at this point. Probably at the worst time possible because shit's gonna hit the fan. But Marco's just like, I don't know. Maybe you should get out of here. Maybe leave. Like everyone else. Just get the fuck out of here.
And they dilly-dally and are like looking at each other, and confusion sets in on them, and they just kind of go back to like, I think Alex leaves. He looks at you and he's like, sorry.
Go. Fine. No, it's for your protection, your survival. Go.
Your friendship points with Nate went down a little bit, Marco. Sending the hot guy away, never.
To be honest, he's probably safer than being in here.
Catch around, and then the others just kind of look after this woman and start like asking her what was going on, or like getting blankets and putting her on like all that, taking care of her basically. And
how much time passes? Because I don't want him to be stewing in his feelings for like a shit long amount of time. But like,
okay, I think that's up to you.
Oh, I'm gonna say like maybe after like 15-20 minutes of him just like being grumpy and like being on the couch, he'll grab a piece of paper and write out the directions to the cottage, give it to the other Thin-Bloods, and be like, take her there.
Okay.
But I'm not going with him. I'm literally just gonna sit in this room and be a pissy little bitch. Because I feel like that's what Marco would do.
Things have not been going his way.
Oh yeah, no. Everything's falling apart.
That's fair. So, once you do that, they're like, okay, yeah. And so they've been there, but they lead her out. They eventually all file out after grabbing some things and stealing some laptops. And, you know, get on their way. And you're left.
And this was FYI the critical failure that.
But was is Renala gone to the cottage as well?
Or critical success, whatever it was.
Renala wants. No, Renala's probably just like gone to bed or something. She's like fed up and stuff, and like stressed out by the fact there was a person who like says they're going to get murdered. So she is staying in Angelica's place. And Marco's stewing a little bit all alone.
I will. Oh. What was that singing?
It's just a little all by myself.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna sit here for probably 30 minutes while Marco tries to figure out his like next plan of attack and like what he's going to be doing. Then, because we're getting like towards the end of our time, I kind of want to leave it on a cliffhanger where I just grab all my shit and I leave.
Okay.
And I go somewhere.
Cool. Well.
Can
At
you
least for Marco.
sustain for leaving Renala on her own?
No, I sent Renala to the cottage.
Did you really do?
Yeah,
On
I
her
sent.
own.
If
I
you
sent.
specifically like told Renala to go there, I think she probably would have, but like she would have mentioned that she still thinks Angelica might be able to do something for her. But if you send her there, then she goes.
Oh,
Nate's not
okay.
there, so
That's not just gonna stain.
okay. John, Nate, you watch the two, Florence and this guy.
Come on. Sorry. Someone just talked about my secret on the Discord. Nigel, you know what I'm talking about. I'll text you about it.
Okay. Secret. Okay. Florence. The guy is like any last words?
Promise you won't go near that woman ever again.
I promise.
All right then.
And he pulls off the hood that you always wear.
Florence is like, no.
And like basically braces your chin and your shoulder, bares teeth, and starts like John and Nate. You can see this, and at any point you can jump.
I want to
in.
jump in. Jump in. Is he bearing what?
He's baring teeth. You can see
Jump it in.
this.
The second that Nate moves, I move.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you perv!" Like, trying to, like you ask him, like, back away. Or something like that.
If Florence sees this, she's totally going to try and stab him again.
Like I will. He will literally jump in and be like, "Get out of here,"
Okay.
because he's too far away to attack. So he would just like try and like make sure.
If you want to, like, close the distance and make an attack, is that your basic?
Yeah, because I don't think there's nothing I could throw. Like, maybe if there's a rock or something, I grab it and just throw it. But like, I think he would just shout and be like, just hey, something like really masculine yet not intimidating at all, but sudden.
Okay, you can definitely throw.
Maybe
a
toss
rock.
a rat. I don't know.
You throw a rock or a rock or
I
a
have
rat.
all the rats. He gave them to
Yeah.
me.
Oh, throwing the rats.
When Nate kind of jumps out and in a very manly way shouts, "Hey!" I'm gonna charge at the dude.
Okay, Nate.
Calls out.
Yes.
What are you focusing on? Are you trying to distract this man? Or are
Yeah,
you
I'm just trying to get his
hurt
attention. Like,
him?
if I see that he's trying to bite her, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck," because I don't like. I just want to like, literally, just want him to look at me, so Florence may be able to kick him or do something, or
Shank him in the guts, which is what she's aiming for.
yeah, chop off the penis. It's grand.
Another one to add to the collection.
Well, I figure she's inside his guard, so she can just.
The rouse was for my claws, by the way.
The rouse for your claws, that's fair. Okay. And you charge. So that is a manipulation persuasion for being really shouty and annoying for Nate. And John, I'm guessing you're going strength brawl.
Yes, but would Florence get her kind of action in before me? Probably.
Let's see. Nate, roll.
What do I need to roll?
That is manipulation plus persuasion.
Persuasion.
For
Okay.
being a
I know
shouty,
you said manipulation, but I didn't know you said persuasion. Okay.
shouty boy.
2!
2 successes.
Not much, but it's more than I've been rolling.
Hang on, I need to get up this guy's stats. 'Cause he's been rolling around doing some things. And I need to be sure of exactly what he will be
Terrifying
rolling
magical
against.
serial killer versus old lady.
Mm-hmm.
But we're here too.
But on the other hand, he's like inches from my neck right now.
Yes.
There's a very good chance I'm going to get my throat torn out.
Ah, Nate attacked him with his one weakness. Annoying.
Annoyance. Okay.
Listen, if I have to like start this fight off the way I started my first fight with throwing weaves, that will do it.
Totally. Yeah.
Snatch the wig.
Nate. You distract him enough that just as he's about to chow down on Florence, he looks and he gives you the most vicious scowl. Like there's nothing human about this person right now.
Yeah, maybe a little pea comes out, and then Nate is like, he like totally like freaks out. Maybe he like, yeah, Nate would just like freeze, I guess. But if John is running forward, then I guess he would just let John.
Florence, you get an opening. You're gonna shank him.
Yep.
Dude.
Basically, Florence's thing was like, okay, I'm kind of fucked, but he's promised not to hurt her, so. But I don't want to die. And then, like, you know, this lot are just like, "Ugh," and it's just like, oh, all right then. Change your plans. And yeah, and Florence is absolutely not hesitating about the stabbing and the things, and you know, she's gone into sort of like she's gone into mum mode. Fucking stay away from my baby, you bastard. So what's rolling is it melee or brawl? Melee, isn't it?
Yeah, be melee and dex.
Oh yeah. If you're shanking, it's dex melee. 3
Will do.
successes. Okay.
Who's typing, by the way?
Sorry, me.
And I'm doing how many dice for dodging? It's a lot, by the way.
Oh fuck!
Mm.
But if he's dodging, he's not near me anymore.
That is true. So this guy is no joke. So close. So close. You like take the opportunity, but his head isn't all the way round, and he just disappears. And like there's a gust of wind, and he's like 1.5 meters away.
I'm just gonna stumble back away from him towards John. Just like.
Okay. John, you want to do yours as you arrive after this happens?
Yes. So, my first question:
Mm-hmm.
the detail of what you were talking about. We were on a cliff.
We're at the bottom.
You are
of
at
the
the bottom of a cliff. It's
Bottom
kind of a park.
Okay.
And the cliff is full of holes. And dark crevices.
So,
Would we know where we are in relation to the border?
You
Like,
are right smack in the middle. Like
Okay.
it's you feel like you're right in the middle.
so my intention here is to basically tackle him to the ground and also bite him.
and also bite him. That's going to be a big minus for getting both of those things done in one attack. One then the other.
Could that be two separates? Like,
yeah, you
my
could do
first thing
this
gonna
now
attack?
and then afterwards.
Maybe like a kind of like a mix between a punch and a tackle, like a Superman. Basically, I want to sprawl him out. So,
okay.
So I'll hit him as hard as I can with the intention of sprawling him out on the floor.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you do that at a -1.
I do have my speciality.
So you're doing it normally then?
Like, it depends. Like, I don't want to give anything away, but
It's pretty obvious at this point. With
that
the
he's,
teeth and the, supernatural speed.
okay.
I'm pretty sure you know what he is.
Yeah, so it's a -1, but also a +1.
Yeah, so you're doing it at normal. 3
I
successes.
will re-roll 3 with the willpower.
Yeah, do it.
Because this guy, as you said, is no joke. So 5.
5 successes. Okay. You hit him with the claws, right?
Yeah. So is it 3 aggravated damage?
To Kindred, it's not aggravated.
Okay.
But you do get the +2, so it is 3 damage. And then, after he's on his ass, in a flurry of imperceptible blurs, it takes him like part of his action. That's for sure. You know that. But he is immediately back on his feet.
Okay.
And to you, John, what he's going to do is do your Dex Athletics. 3 successes? That's not too bad.
I assume his roll is a whole load of dust.
Sorry about this. I should probably have gotten this, but I didn't think I was going to do it.
I think when John is like doing all this, Nate would definitely go towards Florence and like try and close the gap between them.
Okay, yeah. While this guy is fiddling around, you can spend some time, and
Right, if you come towards Florence, she's just gonna be like, "Is he all right?"
you dodge out the way. You feel a tugging on your beast as, like, just by a hair, his hand swishes past your chest. But apart from that, you are fine. And he's looking frustrated now, and he yells at you, Florence, like,
You
I
were the
thought
chosen.
you wanted to sacrifice.
Florence is just like,
I don't want to die. You're killing people. It's not right. I understand why you're doing it, but it's not right.
and I'm gonna try and. Is it my turn again?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna pull my crossbow out and just be like, punk.
Oh, yeah, please.
Boy, I wish I'd had time for some lessons.
Please don't hit me.
Hit you!
Please.
Nate's in front of her!
You're beside her.
It's fine.
Yeah, so that roll, what? Dex?
Firearms, right?
Yeah, Dex firearms.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I re-roll any of those?
They're both hunger dice, so no.
Oh.
And you got successes on both.
Alright, that's fine.
He is rolling against you, though.
Yep.
He seems a bit slower now. I'm gonna rule in your favor.
Yes.
Nice.
And these are the flaming arrows as well.
Oh yeah, they are. Flavor this for me while I figure out what he's going to do.
So Florence just like whips her crossbow and she's just like, "Punk, stay away from my baby. Nobody hurts her."
It just ends up like right in his chest. Flames burn,
And
skin
Florence is
bubbles.
just like reloading with another bolt. It's just like,
Yes. Nobody gets. No. Not after everything.
So John and Nate, you get a chance. If you have...
Wait, is dude still standing?
Oh yeah, this dude's still up.
Fuck.
I think he's fairly high level.
Can I take the cross?
Florence is like, Florence is, you know, that cold anger, like, you know when you really pissed your mum off by doing something dumb and she was furious with you?
Dangerous, something dumb
Yeah.
and dangerous.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
I'm gonna wait and see what John does.
Full mum rage.
So he just got hit by a flaming crossbow bolt.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great distraction, and I'm gonna jump in, get to him as quick as possible, and bite him.
Okay. So, someone pointed out to me in the comments that cold shots are in fact not negatives to your dice pool, but negatives to your successes. Now,
Okay.
I did check. That's what it says in the rulebook. I'm going to try it and see if I like it.
All right.
And biting someone, I believe, is a -1 or 2 to the amount of successes you need.
So strength brawl +1, and then minus successes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So you ate him.
Oh my fucking god, Avin!
He is in your stomach.
Not only that, I'm going to use a willpower to re-roll the 3 fails, just to see,
You could do that.
because I'm leaning into this.
Come on!
Oh god.
You lean the fuck into that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The bloodbath. Bitch, the masquerade.
Oh.
What? Like, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
I love this. I love this so much. So this guy's going to try and dodge.
Okay.
The one fucking guy to get information off and you eat him. Like, honestly.
Okay.
You think Florence is gonna let him live?
3,
Yeah.
4, 5 with a crit. So you are so lucky you have 10 successes. So let's see. So let's say that happens because of the bite, but then also, no, that's not right. John,
Mm-hmm.
you sense a weakness in this man. As do you drink? You can drink your like 1 point per turn, basically.
Yeah.
You have you feel him go limp, and you feel the intense, delicious power in his blood. How deep do you drink?
All the way. Messy critical, mate. I'm going.
I know. Okay, I was just wondering because I was
Yeah.
going to say you didn't have a choice.
no, I'm in. Like, as soon as I got that messy critical, I was like, oh, this is going badly.
This is going very badly. So I'm going to check some rules.
Okay.
And I thought I was going to lose one character, but I might lose a different one. So,
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
I can't find... I really want to do this before... Just so we know what's going on here.
I've got time.
Has everyone got time so we can resolve this? Because this might... I didn't have the rules in front of me because I didn't see it coming.
Right. Okay. Just so you know, Florence, like, if she gets the opportunity, is going to take her crossbow and fire a burning bolt directly into this guy's heart because he has to die.
John is over him, drinking. You would have to fire through John.
They'll fire through John. No, I'm kidding.
So
Hey,
so the
you
process
must
of
die.
drinking someone dry... And I didn't do a thing I meant to do earlier, so let's find out. Okay. Florence. This is very important. Do you shoot this man?
Yes.
So, John, it takes a very... you know that feeding takes longer than, like, a turn. It's generally 1 point per turn. Make me that shooting roll. Nate, are you doing anything?
So paint me a picture.
So
John is on top.
John is on top of this man, savaging him.
And
Okay.
Florence just straight up shoots John.
I'd be in the way.
No. So what happens is that you hit. This man cannot dodge.
I just jam it straight up against his heart. He's like,
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah,
I
Nate.
think Nate would try and stop Florence. And maybe
How?
just be like,
how? Florence is not. You'd have to like.
LA brawl to move the crossbow.
yeah, I think he would be like, no, because I think he would go for like, you think you're going to hit John? So he would like leap, I guess.
Florence is as you're trying to do this, it's going to turn around and give you like just a look as well, just like
Don't even try and stop me.
Okay. So, are you going to stop her, Nate?
I think he would try. I think he would be like, no, you're going to hit him and like jump in to like stop.
Well, that's Dex Brawl.
Let's do it. Let's Dex brawl this shit out.
Oh, it's
Oh my
all
God.
Florence is going to try and elbow him as he's dodging.
You don't,
as well.
it doesn't even matter. You elbow him, he like reels back a little bit. It doesn't stop you from firing. John, you can feel this man start to disintegrate between your fingers. There's a slight softness as he rots, and you are going to have to make me... I didn't get to finding the rules, so hang with me a second, everyone.
Okay.
I don't know where they are. Let's just go to the top. I should have just... could just use the table of contents. That's
You should have assumed that this was where this was going, mate.
it didn't cross my mind, if I'm perfectly honest. Okay, here we go. John?
Yeah.
Make me a strength resolve test.
Question before I roll. Do I get willpower reroll?
You do.
I
Okay.
think that's 2 I can reroll. So,
If you want to.
in for a penny, in for a pound, I'm going to reroll the 2 dice.
I need to check my notes for something.
Nope, fuck it.
Okay. As he's disintegrating, you feel the vampiric power starting to slip away, but you bite down harder and you find a deeper vein that's not quite gone yet. You need to make me one more strength resolve.
I think that should be okay.
So, John. Lose one humanity.
Yep.
And roll me your humanity and nothing else.
I'm guessing no rerolls on this one for willpower.
Not on humanity, willpower,
Yeah.
rolls, that sort of thing. No rerolls. And this guy is going to roll.
Oh god, he's laughing.
Oh,
That's terrifying.
This guy's stats in very specific areas are lacking.
Oh! Is that good?
Jesus.
Is that good?
Jesus.
Is he going to explode? Like in Blade when they...
This motherfucker was trying to ice skate uphill. I love you.
No
so
amount of
much.
successes would have allowed that.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah.
Ooh, was he trying to possess John?
John,
Yeah.
you feel a thrashing in your mind. You hear echoes as the blood is absorbed into your very essence. You feel conflicted as this person's thoughts and emotions, as minimal as they are, become part of you. And all you can hear echoing around your skull is curses and calling you a fool and telling you you're not going to escape this shadow veil. You have trapped yourself here. You're not going to leave, and everything you love will rot, and you will have to watch. And everyone watches as a man disintegrates incredibly quickly in John's arms. And I can't get my bloody Zoom call up. I can't see your faces. There we go. I'm doing a monologue now. That's no good. A man disintegrates very quickly in John's arms, and you are left with bones and dust.
Florence will immediately collect the bones up and stash them somewhere, like out of the way.
I assume this puts me out of commission for a bit.
There's a lot going on in your head,
Yeah.
but the voice is quiet now.
I'm gonna sort of like shake your shoulders and be like, "All right there,
Yeah.
John." Oh, right, okay, right. We should go check on things.
What's happening?
Oh well, he's dead. So good job.
How'd he die?
Well, you were drinking him, and then I shot him in the heart with a crossbow bolt. I'm going to stash the crossbow bolt under my stomach. Oh, we should go though. We should. Ooh, that was an evening. Oh, Nate, hello.
Florence.
Sorry about the elbow. It wasn't, what?
What the fuck just happened? Like, I got shit in my head.
Wait. If I look at him, can I try and see if he has, like, the
Yeah, would we
Diablo?
notice Kachin?
Yeah. Does he look like he's just Diablerized somebody? Would we be able to tell?
Do you have any powers that can look at someone's aura?
No.
You have
used
no
to.
clue.
I think I got rid of it.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Am
can-
I now
you
missing
can-
an eye?
You can decide for yourself. Florence is probably old enough and
Yeah,
knows enough about the occult.
Wait,
Nate
will
too
you-
might probably get a gut feeling that something weird happened here. It might just in both of your minds it's like a 50-50 between that was weird, like a man disintegrated, I guess he was a very old vampire, versus John might have done something to him. So
Yeah, so
it's for
Florence
you
is
to
like,
decide.
you were there, you're drinking him when he died. Oh. Ah. John,
Yeah.
do you want a cup of tea?
No, I'm good.
Do you want to put the kettle on?
No, not really.
All right, then. Don't you urge to murder people and put glass in their eyes?
Do I?
So I think that's probably a good place to end.
Oh,
Sheepy, I'm
Yo.
gonna DM you some stuff.
yeah, okay.
Fuck!
And,
I am so sorry, guys.
That's fine.
um,
I think Nate kind of hates you. If he knows that you've transformed into a vampire, I think you're just dead to the cause. So he's just like, yeah, no wonder he didn't want to work with the plan.
so.
But I also
Thank
think
you
he like
everyone for bearing
might want to
with
try and
me.
drink you.
Yeah, cheers everyone for bearing with me while I fumbled through some rules that I didn't expect to use.
That was my
And-
fault.
Huh?
That was my fault.
No, it's fine. It's very fine. Please follow all these wonderful people for their excellent role playing. Everybody, I think, gets 2 experience points today.
Nice.
I only get 2 for taking down that motherfucker.
I'm gonna definitely take a point in firearms then.
Yeah, you should.
What Florence is, Florence has had experience now. She knows what she's doing.
That's cool.
Boom.
And my brain's just gone. So let's close it out. Thank you, everyone, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.